years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. Open your mouth to mankind, to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children, the Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of OGALA. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Ahadin sosine bigebi rone bigebi. He say,
I salute all of you, wherever you're watching from. I salute all of you. Of course, you know my name. My name is Akparawa Nsima. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is Biafra. Cross Rivers is Biafra. And we must continue to protect and defend our land. You know, that was our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, praying. And that prayer is very, very exceptional. And I will not fail to always, you know, before any show or before any conversation, I need to always play that prayer, because I can't even pray that prayer. For me, I think it's very special. And that is why I love it. So thank you very much for joining us today. It's another time with the Queen herself, the Queen of Freedom Fighters. She's here. I believe we are going to learn a lot from her. And then you also have opportunity to ask your question. So please, you have opportunity to ask question. There will be time for you to call in and ask question. And then you can also send your question in the comment section. Thank you very much for those people that have shared. Thank you very much for sharing. Don't worry about every distractors. Anybody that comes to distract us, we know how to deal with them. So don't worry yourself. Thank you very much, guys, for sharing. And thank you for comments and for calling. As is in my habit, of course, I'll always allow, you know, my guest to introduce his or herself. So it's another opportunity for our own, my blood, the Queen herself, to introduce herself properly so that we can start. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Akbarawa Nsima. Good evening from here, Biafrans. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. I greet you all. My name is Faith OGALA, Adobe Biafran Queen, the freedom fighter. I'm from Agbo, and you know me, so thank you. Wanna do us the favor to share.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to have you today. Hopefully, we'll be able to help some people to understand more, even as you answer questions. I'm going to ask you a few questions and you respond. And as the habit is, sometimes maybe when I'm talking, I might mute you, but when it's time for you to speak, I'll unmute you so that you can be able, so that the net, it will be very, very clear. Wow, I'm so much excited to know you, Faith OGALA, because in this struggle, you are one of the women that have been standing still, you know. And I want to ask you something. What is your conviction? Why do you join Biafra? Why do you join this struggle, this agitation for our freedom? Why? Why did you join Biafra agitation? Please.
Thank you so much, Akbarawa Nsima. Yeah, I joined this struggle because of the impunity where they go on in our land. And I'll be longing to, to do something about it. I'll be longing, I don't, the thing they bother me, to join, to do something about the impunity where they go on in our country, because even if you live in Europe, you are facing it. Even if you are in anywhere you are in this surface of this earth, as long as you go with that name Nigeria, you always face impunity. So, ever since I don't see better leader, not even vote for any leader, you understand? So you always bother me anyway. You always they bother me. Why? Waiting I go feed do, waiting I go feed do. Until I come across Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preaching and all that, then it motivates me. Before I know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I was once AAC member under Sowore. So I remember in this, like some years ago, when I saw Sowore, be that Nigeria matter, don't they bother me, don't they disturb me. So as I see Sowore, in a conference, they were interviewing him with one Nigerian, I think a senator, something like that. So they were talking where the man called him inconsequential. And Sowore decimated that guy that very day. So I saw that vibrant young man, like, oh my God, this man can do something in Nigeria. So, I was so convinced and I was so believing Sowore that, yes, he can do something about Nigeria. Then I heard about Biafra. I know about Biafra, though my grandmom, my granddad talked about Biafra. Even my mom, talk about Biafra war, all those stuff. But it wasn't thing that I was interested on, Even when I was like when I sell food around, they meet all these camp people who just come Europe, like live in the camp, they want food, all those stuff. So when I go supply them food, they were like, Mama, take this flag, this one of Biafra. I will just snub them. Oh, take it out of my face. So, when I see Sowore, it was like, wow, this person feel make a change because the power is with him, and there is a young, vibrant man, and I believe this is what he is the person Nigeria would like to, be the president. So, as time goes on, while I was really, really campaigning for him and all that, then I find out that the problem is not being president. The problem is that the youths have the problem also because they refuse to vote him in, and also that is even if be the president of Nigeria, it's not going to make any change So I was like, okay. Then I started listening to Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I started listening, going deep. Though I do listen to him, but I wasn't like that. I wasn't like, because it's not my thing. So when he dragged my interest and all that, okay, I started talking about him. Then I said, okay, let me join and add my own quota, because this is what I ever want to do in our country to make a change. So that's why I joined the struggle. Thank you.
Wow. I mean, your story is not different from my own story. Because we are not just here because we want to come and shout.
Exactly.
Somebody came in my comment section and looked at me wrote in my comment section that Nsima is here only for money. And I asked, what money are you talking about? It's because you don't know Nsima. People that know Nsima know me better. And just like what my blood is saying here, my own blood sister Faith, we have always been in freedom fighting. We have always been looking for a better place, a better country. Even our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have been fighting for a better Nigeria before now. So exactly. I have also joined. I was part of the AAC. I'm not out of AAC, to tell you the truth. I am still part of AAC. I still follow Showere. I still believe in him. But just that sometimes I tell him to say the truth, because it's only the truth that will set you free. But he knows that Nigeria cannot be, is irredeemable. Nigeria is gone, but he doesn't want to say the truth and join us. So I've once been an AAC member fighting for one Nigeria or for a better Nigeria. But at a point, I discovered that it doesn't make sense. Many people know me. Ijele know me. Many people know me with this. We have always been there. And we have been doing this thing. It's not new for us. Okay. So that is the reason why I asked you that question, because there are so many people that did not fight for freedom. There are so many people that they were not in this struggle. They were nowhere to be found. Yeah, they just came in. So when they see us, they think that we are just like them, like the Irats, like they have nothing to offer. They come just, what is their background? What is the background? What is their story? What story do they have? Because even when you want to see somebody, if you're a leader, we look at what you have achieved before, your past history and what you stand for. Not now. We look for what in the past, what you have done to use it to judge you. So, I mean, thank you. The story you just shared now, just resonated with me. That yes, we have been fighting for a better Nigeria. Even there's a video I made about how Nigeria can improve and all of that, but it doesn't work. The only way out is for us to fight for our freedom, just the way we are doing. And that is why I also joined. They said I'm the COVID-19 freedom fighters. That's the name they give to us. But we are a genuine set of people. We know what we want. We are not just here of sentiment. We are not just here because our brothers are in position in IBOB. We are not just here because we have people that we have relation with, or that we are having a close friend or PA to anybody. We are here because we are just looking for freedom for our people, sincerely, from the bottom of our heart. That is why we are here. And our leader preached about truth. That is only truth that will set us free. That our job is to always follow the truth. It doesn't matter where you lead us to. And that's why we are here. So I'm happy to see you on this side of the truth, because it's wonderful to be on the side of the truth. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. I didn't even know much about that, but I'm happy to know that you are part of us as at that time. Yeah. Okay. So my next question to you, because how I happened to know you was when our leader recommended you. There was a time our leader recommended people. He mentioned Efe. Efe was part of the people that our leader recommended. Our leader also mentioned your name as well. Faith OGALA, your name was mentioned. Even Mayogun's name was also mentioned. Simon Ekpa was also mentioned. But, today, if our leader was to recommend people the way he recommended them, do you think our leader will still recommend people like Efe? And the reason why I'm asking you this question, because you guys were close together. I've seen you guys do things. But do you think that this Efe of a lady is still on the side of the truth? That our leader will still come out and recommend her? What do you think has changed? Do you think anything has changed? It's just a question, please.
Yeah, first of all, before I will answer that question, I want Biafrans to know, and I want them to know who I am in IPOB. Okay, and I want to share that part of the story also, because I follow up this movement straight ahead for more than 2 years, okay, without no stopping. So my story goes like this, or my my experience in IPOB goes like this. I was deputy to my coordinator in IPOB here in Genova, and it was nice anyway, good as a family people. But one thing, the thing that makes me resign, and I've already resigned before this Bohaha starts. I don't already resign before this Bohaha starts. So when when I joined, it's not up to 6 months, like 7 months or so, then they asked to be the deputy. I said no, because I need to understand what we are doing, like, Then the national told me, he said, and Faith, that is, we don't have any competent person at the right moment now, that I should take the position because my coordinator need a deputy. Yeah, I accept, and I believe I did my job diligently. So why I resign is that in our meeting, which this problem, they happen everywhere, most places, is that I am the only lady there. I be the only woman there. So I will go meeting with my children. My children will sit down there, then only them alone, no kids to play with. You know how it is in Europe, because children grow up with their mates. You understand? So, only them go sit down there, then only their mama there in midst of men, like not just 2, 3 men, plenty. And, among all these men, and there are like kind of disrespect, if you know what I mean, like, those, when a fine woman, they will wear man, then you want to try, like, kind of. So this kind of a thing, they come up front, like, it's not good. That then I call national, I explain to him. If he understand, I don't know. Then I resign, and I told them if they want me to be in the meeting again, that they should bring their wife, they should bring their girlfriend, because what we are doing is not for men. And whenever I think about it all by myself, I remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophecy. You understand? I remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when women come outside, Biafra don't restore. So for that reason, I always let them know that their wife supposed to be there, their girlfriend supposed to be, not only me and my children. And they should bring also their children. And I find that inside this matter, I found out that not be only me one get this problem. Even one of our sister, and let me just leave the city alone. So let me not talk about that. So she to get the same problem. Only she in that place. The rest of them, even I see her coordinator in one of these program of is it BTV some days ago, one man like that, So the lady too still complain that she's the only one, and they have wives. The coordinator get wives, the deputy get wife, the members, all of them get girlfriend, wife. Only she go just decide meeting, which is not good. You understand? This is what we are talking about. You can't just say we are fighting for Biafra, you will hide your woman inside house, then you will come meeting. When you see one woman inside, you try to disrespect the woman, you try to bring the person down. I'm not talking about all, but some of them are like that. But this my sister case is that she get husband. But in my own case, I am a single mother, and I don't want that to be happening in where that is. I just stop all that, So yeah, that was the main reason I stopped going to IPOB family meeting, because I want them to do something. I want to challenge them, to let them know that their wife, their woman, their wife, their girlfriend have impact in this struggle. It's not only men alone, so they should give chance for women to come in, not them hiding in even their own kids also. So that was it. Then before our leader was kidnapped, then things start going like this and all that. So going back to the question you asked me about if our leader come aside, whether I go still recommend these people. My brother, Biafrans worldwide, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. You know, our leader built these movements with truth, whiter than white, whiter than snow. Okay, and in Radio Biafra, you know how our leader hold Radio Biafra how is thing, because the only platform, trust me, the only platform that our leader used to speak power to truth. So if our leader find out all this nonsense happen, take place in his absence, say, you know, they are around, somebody just mad, wake up in the morning, say that to blackmail person or to lay allegation on someone because of he wants to be or she wants to be decoder or one thing like that. For me, I'm not sure that he will. I'm not trying to play saint here, but in this struggle, I'm not sure that our leader will ever recommend anybody again, except say they go manipulate things to our leader, they go lie, change things and all that. But trust me, people are keeping record. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So you don't think our leader will still recommend people again, including you?
I can't say including me, because I think I'm doing something. I'm in the path of the truth. Yes, and yeah, I believe I'm doing well. So left for him to judge. I don't know.
Okay, I think we will come back to that question. Let me go back to, because I see that you don't want to go straight to that question. I mean, also somebody in the comment section also confirmed that the issue of other women, their wives of coordinators and girlfriends not present in meetings is something that they also notice. We don't know why.
Yeah.
We don't know why. So I want you to start by, I want you to start talking about this issue, because I am concerned, because the people that I know very well was you, Efe, and other. I mean, I didn't know other ladies as at that time. Now that other ladies are just coming up, you know, and as at that time, people were looking up to you and Efe. And what really happened, because there was a time that Efe came on Radio Biafra to start talking things that you were part of the people, or whether you were not part of the people that collected money, that they were sharing money, and she came on Radio Biafra and confessed that she collected money and shared it among a lot of people and all of that, including you. So I don't know, because, and several times you have said that that is a lie. So do you mean if a lied on Radio Biafra? Can you say something about this, please?
Yes, 100%. Very, very sure that she lied. It's not because maybe she wants to, she mentioned my name, or among all the people she said she shared money to, and I let my name, she go mention, you know. She lied. Okay. She lied to Biafrans. And I know that she lied.
How did she lie? Why did you say she lied?
Yes.
Is it that you didn't collect the money? Did you not collect money?
Oh no. Oh no. Like, you know, in IPOB, in this movement, in Biafra at large, we have good hearts. Okay. I can't just tell you that when you are in this movement, that is, you need help, and they know your efforts. They know what you they do. May they not come for your aid. You understand? So, you know, how I happen to know this, because like a year ago, 2020, we were all locked down. You know, it was like, I was just saying, God, I thank you. Say something happened that period. If not, I won't have, you know, stand this girl line. I for no fit stand down. So, you know, that period, people, they down, everywhere they locked down, and nobody were working. You understand? So we needed a favor, and which the women, or some of them, run to our aid. You understand? At that time. But it wasn't, sadly, the way she put it is not like that. She needed help. I needed help. Anybody who need help also need help also at that time. Okay. So, coming up after helping you, and turn around and said that they use it to bribe you. That is unacceptable. If they bribe you, if there's somebody that bribe you, which I don't know of, no. But the one she talked about, it's not bribe. It wasn't bribe, because this girl in question, what were they talking about? She's not working. She's in IPOB for years, but she's not working. Okay, she has never worked before. Never.
Who are you talking about?
I don't like calling her name. You understand? Because
people need to know who you are talking about.
They need to know, of course. FA. Okay, FA. She has never worked before. She never worked before. For her years being in Europe, let alone doing maybe business or for herself. No. When she comes, she know how she take on, she know what she do before she enter this movement. And as you all know, what we they do, we have to show example. Where you are in this movement, fighting for freedom, and you are talking to people. We know, and we all know that the things that is going on, like the human trafficking, prostitute around in Europe, or anything, though we are still fighting against those things. Like, it's a part of our freedom fighter. So if you are doing those kind of a thing, they do freedom fighter, and you're there for social media, and then they see you for for some kind of quarrel. It not go good for the freedom. It not go good for the movement. So, and that was the main reason some of Biafrans are really bringing out themselves to help this girl. Because as I understand, they even went ahead helping her to the extent of paying her strength sometimes. You understand? Okay. They take care of her like as if it's for her not to do those kind of things. So now, as that 2020, everybody was like, okay, there was no job and nothing. So I even bring my problem, come out, even national. You know what national means. As a coordinator, I have the opportunity to join them in the Zoom meeting. If as a deputy, I mean to say, if my coordinator is not around, I will be the one to represent him. So that was it. So in all these things, my coordinator even know that I'm going through this thing with 2 children. So it's not easy for him. Even he has helped me twice. So he suggests, we just suggest together. We are just talking that I wish, they can just rally around to help me, since I have this what they call it, a certificate to be selling food. Instead of all this, I should just do it around. If there is a way they can help me, I said, if you want, you can help me, because I know if you go social media talker, because if I go, and that thing a very big mistake. Anyway, I will come to that. So I said, I know if you go, may they not come to say person they scam Biafrans, because it has happened before with this lady where they for Chicago, all those stuff. So I don't want to be part of it, because I know what he carry me come this movement, not be to come defraud my people, but I truly need help, which everybody that year we know how we be. So I talked to him. I said, if they can invite me in the Zoom meeting where they will be having a coordinator meeting, and let me explain my problem to them, if they can help me. Yeah, they really did. I even called the national. We talk, I told him my reason why I don't want to go to Facebook. So if they can rally around and look for the help for me within them, they said no problem, they will try. So then the day of the meeting, I go. As we were there, even the national just immediately exonerate himself, like he said, they should count him out, that join to help me. So when I explain my problem, everything, they just allow me to talk and talk. I said, let me talk, finish. Then they said, okay, the one lady live in Rome, said I should go and make requirements. Like I said, make requirements for waiting. I just, no problem. Then I went. That was how we started. You know, when I called, nobody picked my calls. When I do, nobody answer me. Call or call. Then I got tired. I rest. So when I called this girl, Effie, we they talk. And we were talking. She may mention how they help her and all that. Then I said, please, if these people can help you, these people they help you, they will help me too, because I need help. Nothing at home for me and the kids. So please, I need help. Then I explained to her how I went so far to ask my people to help me. Okay. She was even like telling me, why you even go do that kind of thing? They will not respect you. I said, you say waiting. I get children. This pandemic period, nowhere to go work, nothing. So let me leave the story. Let me just cut it short. So that was it. Then she said no problem, that she go ask if they can help me. Okay, because they expect something from there as well. So that's what she did. It just happen before the weeks runs out. Before 2 weeks runs out, Mama, send me your account that somebody wants to help me, that she sent my video to the person. I say, oh, thank you. God bless you. Like, you do well. So that was it. So I can't send my DC to her and all that. She can't, the person, I don't even know, the person can't send the money and all that. I can't make a record and send it to her for the person to, to appreciate the person, because we are in need. So she herself, because she were also in need, that's why we come together talking about it. I explained how I go around the bats, with the coordinator and the national, and the lady I call in Rome that said I should go and make inquiries, that refused to pick her calls up to date. Like, okay, so that was what bring this talk between both of us. Then she now tell me how they will be helping her and all that. So that was it. So, and when she was saying these things on Radio Biafra, I was like, this is what I know about. We beg for this help when this girl they talk about. We beg. And the lady, the person, when the people will be saying, nine help when me say me I don't know. I never know that the source come from them. You understand? Like Madam Oyibo, Dr. Name. I never know say it come from there, because as for Madam Oyibo, I send her the record and say thank you for everything. But Dr. Nelly, I don't know, So when she was talking, I said, who be these people where we beg money, where we say they help us finish this, get the lie like this for Radio Biafra, like telling people that this same period, this time, like what just really happened
on the Zoom meeting when you guys were begging, who were there? Was your national coordinator there?
National coordinator was there. This lady, Lillian Ocon, that lives in Bergamo, she was there. All the coordinators in Italy, almost all of them was there. Okay, when I talked to them. Even this owner of Rapture Media know very well about it. Okay, about everything, and they even offered to help me to build my YouTube so that I will be getting something for there. But they tried, one, two, but the thing wasn't going well.
Who offered to help you to build your YouTube?
What they call it?
Media guy.
The owner
What's his name? What's his name?
I can't remember his name. But he's a coordinator.
Biafra child. Is it Biafra?
No, it's not Biafra child. Biafra child. This person I'm talking about, they are in Italy here.
Okay. Wow. So the people that were in that meeting, they were not the people that offered the help. They were only in the meeting. Hello, can you hear me?
You say what? Come again, please. Sorry.
The people in the meeting when you guys were asking for support, they were just
there. Not both of us. No, not both of us. Not both of us.
Okay.
I was the only one in Italy. No, okay. I used my own problem. That is how I find out that she lied, because I was in that same problem of needs. Okay, she was not part of it because I lived in Italy. We have a coordinator in Italy. we have also national as well, that national, the whole coordinator. Okay, so when my coordinator is absent, I will represent him because I was once a deputy. Okay, that was how I go for the help, if they can help me. It was me and my coordinator that, you know, that knows about it, that he really knows my problem, that he needed IPOB to help me to get out of that, because only me one with 2 kids as of that time is very, very hectic, no job.
And when they
so
offer you the help, did they tell you where the money is coming from, or they told you the money is from IPOB?
No, no, it's for just individual that cares to support. Maybe somebody can just like, okay, I will give you 50 euro. The other one will say 20 on their own pocket. It's not from IPOB. Okay, just will help by just, I see, I help you. That was how they were taking care of this girl. I'm trying to let you know. Okay, yeah. That was how they helped her.
So we're taking care of it.
She said on Radio Biafra was just lie. It was just false allegation on people that helped her.
So wait, let's take it easy step by step. So they helped Efe because she needed help. They pay for her house. She has never worked ever since she's in Europe. So these guys were the one just helping her, normal help.
Yes.
So why did you think she used that help to come and say on Radio Biafra that she was paid for her to be saying things that is contrary to IPOB, or to come and fight the leadership?
Yeah, at the moment, thank you. The beginning, when she were lying, I did not understand it, what she's trying to do, you know. So when things were going out of hand with the DOS, with everybody and all that, and you know, the way they started blackmailing and all, okay, I now understand. You know, why the thing were going on more and more and more. I continue getting the picture, getting the understanding, the reason why she did that. Okay, because if you see her today now, like seriously, she is not the person that started IPOB as some years ago, or even a year ago. So she has totally, you know, she's not fighting for freedom anymore. That is just the truth. Okay, she's just fighting for individual in that seat. Thank you.
Okay, so it's individual stuff. So you don't know why she's doing what she's doing, right? Okay.
Well, why she's doing what she's doing now, she knows that she's doing the bidding of the people that sent her, that makes her to change, you know, that threaten her, that really make her to remove her liver from her mind, her blood, whatever, you know, to make her do what she's doing today. So she understands herself. Okay. The only thing I know that she lied.
Oh, you know that she lied. So
she lied that lie to blackmail these people so that they can get them out of the way. Because if you see the way they come up to start, you know, to start sparing people in IPOB, the way you see them sparing people, the way, you know, I now understand the reason why. Because if she did not come out to lie that lie, they will not have something to start up with. Okay, I don't know if you understand me. First of all, Master Prophet started first, talking nonsense, you know, even play some record, you know, and you will even hear the conversation with Madam Oyibo, that it was call of you know, they were like oppressing her, you know. So Master Prophet starts this nonsense. So after some while, she starts, you know, bring your proof. I say, okay, what is going on? Bring your proof. Then as we at times go on, like before 2 to 3 days, I saw this guy start lying. Okay, so when I see the way they were taking people out of IPOB, I now understand that yes, the reason why she lies for them to get something to hold, to, you know, castigate Dr. Nelly and the rest.
Okay, so and now you are saying that if is doing the bid of people that sent her, right? So are you telling
Yes.
me that they're all the E-rats that they do call them and give them script? Are they working on script? Because I
Yes.
don't understand. Are they working on
Yes.
script? Because it's
Yes.
obvious sometimes all the E-rats, we see them post the same message. I know now we are saying they might change it, but they are not intelligent people. But all of them post the same message, they talk the same thing. So are they giving them script?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Of course, because they have called me. They don't call me several times, you know, like, especially when things they go on like this. Okay. You know. One thing I will clear again, like, you know, the calling is just one thing about me that I don't record people. I wish I record one person that called me from America, which I believe that person, they watch me now. The person got a piece for pants. Let me tell you. Okay, but you know, what we they do now, the things of the spirit.
Can you mention the name of the people that have been calling people? Do you know one of them?
The people that have
who
been
is the
calling
person?
people. I don't need to mention. I don't need to mention name.
Okay, these people that are calling you, where are they calling from? Where are
Some
they?
are calling from. You know, these days now. You know, these days now. Since our leader talking about the ESN should change their number, and you know, they can be using number in the zoo, and be, you know, you. I don't like, you know, now. So somebody fit there for the zoo, they will use American number for you. You know, those kind of a thing. So you know, people call, and then we call and mention what kind of name. You know how it is. And sometimes before they enter conversation, they can just say, my sister, you know how you did. You know, like these days now, waiting just be. So anybody called me, if you did not mention your name to me, I will not listen to you. I will just cut off the phone. So, and again, not all of them I will mention it here. But they should know that I know that they called. They called for to brainwashing. They called to, you know, even before she started this madness, she called me. We started the conversation from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning. We did not sleep. So when she were trying to convince me, when she were trying to make sure I stop asking questions about DOS, I should, you know, those kind of a thing. Then I just let her know that it's not DOS go prove themselves to Biafrans, not be me go they dance to, that is they sing their music. They have to do the needful by themselves. So it was just like I know that at the initial time when I tell her this thing. And true, till now, DOS have never proved themselves to Biafrans as I really expected them to do. Yes. So yeah, they were calling.
We will go there. We will go there. Okay. But so I just wanted to be sure when you said that yes, you know that they are giving them script because they call you to also do the same, but you turn down their offer.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I can also remember when Efe called me and tried to convince me into talking nice with DOS and all of that, and I also rejected that offer. And I think she recorded me. If she say I'm lying, let her bring the record that she recorded me on that call. She knows me very well, and all of them that have been calling me, they know how I treat them. Even the one as I'm talking to you on this live, someone is coming to my inbox now to be talking. They know the way I treat them. If I'm lying, if it should come out, because the reason why I'm saying this, because today we saw that Ikenga interviewed our leader's brother Kanunta, Kanunta Kanu today, and on that show, Ikenga also called Efe to apologize based on this conversation now we are talking. So do you think that it was a planting? Because it's like they planned it. They planned everything, and Ikenga called Efe on that show, and she came and apologized. What did she apologize for?
Of course, Nsima. Of course, that is what they have make her to become, to be apologizing till she cleared their name. Okay, you understand? Because don't forget these two people I go mention here, Efe and Prince Darlington. They have really exposed these criminals in IPOB. I don't know if you understand. They have really exposed them to the bone marrow that they don't even have face to, you know, where to put their face. So now the only thing that this girl need to do for them before doing all those things, the other guy too, Prince Alinti, is that they have to be continue begging, like apologizing, okay, until Biafrans convinced, they are convinced. Okay, but it's too late. You know, fit if I will not fit cover any shape, please don't blow. Okay, and as you rightfully said before, that is RNG, and that is it. Okay, that when you, I didn't even watch it, because when I see them, like, I don't even pay attention to them, you know. But when they say this girl still go there, go apologize for there, you know, I just imagine how the voice will look like, because she the way she do now, the way she talk now, she know they talk like that person wait there for whiter than snow before. She has deviated. And when you go to do and read Biafrans who really they year for freedom, you go to feel your instinct, you go to feel the body language through her voice and all that, you know. All these things now RNG. All these things now to, you know, try to, I tell you, I said this thing before, now mistake, you know, all those things, because already you know, say you lie. You lay allegation, false allegation on people, okay, on people, before you come and say, now then they tell you what to do. Like, seriously? How it happen? So if you say that they tell you things now, but now they are telling you things now. I don't know if you understand. Okay, if you come out on Radio Biafra, tell Biafrans worldwide that they paid you, they were bribing you with money to become and be saying things about Kanuta, Madamina, this one, that one, on your confession. Okay, so now what changed? Is it not the same thing? Not be the same thing that they do to you now. Okay, you don't cut those people where we say maybe they're not, they pay you well. You don't cut them, come out. Maybe they're not, they give you as you like now. Now you don't there for the people where we say yes, that they give you well. They go give you the script, you go read them, you go come out, then you go talk. They go send you video. They go send you video. Listen to what this person talk. Listen to the end and see. Then you go come out. They will even tell you, don't you see that place where for talk, say, you know, those kind of, go listen to that well. Then I beg you, come out, come talk on that thing. Come talk about that one. Then when they come out, their word not go straight again. The next thing you're hear, oh, go kill you. This one go do you. That one go do you. Igbesu go do you. Because you don't have anything more, anything again to explain to Biafrans about freedom. It's what people will waiting you they explain to Biafrans now. Now how they go take believe you to continue following Kanuta, Madamina Yanya, and the rest, because you know say you don't expose them well. So that is the script they are acting on now. So, she especially.
So are you think she's under threat, or they are threatening her? Because we can confirm that if Efe is truly asking for apology, she's supposed to apologize to everybody that she has offended. But we are seeing that she's only apologizing to few people like China Sanworu, maybe Mazi Kanu and other people. Do you think that she's under threat? Because we also noticed that Achalugo TV, that lady Achalugo, she also said that she was giving money, that somebody gave her money on her birthday to speak.
No,
they called her and said they will not give her money on her birthday until if she agree to fire Simon Ekpa, something like that. So that confirms that you said that you are giving the script, all the era script to talk whatever they are talking. And also,
and the same, sorry to cut you short, the person that called Achalugo called me too. You understand? He was among the people that said, I wish I know I record them. It would have been, they got a piece of their pants when I go sit down, they talk. The person called me too. You understand? Like, I should come out and insulting Samuel Ekpa because he said this, he said that. Because when I ask, because I'm not a fool. You understand? I know what I want. I know what he bring me on this movement. So not be based on you give me scripts, you know. So when I start asking questions to this person, he refused. He blocked. I allow him to talk. You know, like they will come, like especially when they know I'm a single mother, they would like to come and you as beautiful, you know, to work, you know, this one, you need, you know, those kind of things. They won't come straight, you know. So like, okay, Okay, what do you want me to do? Simon Ekpa is destroying this struggle. In case how? Then I will ask, is he the DOS? Is it the, you know, when you start talking, then how you did you not say not be IPOB member? How you content not be IPOB member, content destroy IPOB, you know, like that. So, you know, like you go get some kind of question when they go, you know, like when they go talk, I go ask one kind of question again, like, you know, like is he a Biafra man? They'll say yes. Then what till I won't kill him for? You know, before when I will go into like details like this, they will confuse and they'll say, okay, I can see that you are not ready to turn your back. I can see that this one, okay, I will not call you again. So that same man called me. The man called me too. And another one again like that. And she has said too, you know, that is a FA. So
okay, what I want to say now, because we can see that since they are writing script to the ERAT to be firing Simon Ekpa and other people, because all of them are firing Simon Ekpa now. Since we now understand their games, that is just a script that they give to them. Do you have any advice for Simon Ekpa? Because it's like sometimes Simon Ekpa seems to be responding to them and all of that without knowing that it's a script. It is something that they plan against him. Even today, we also confirmed through the interview with Ikenga saying that Efe is doing the right thing because of countering Simon, that they were in the same clique, but Efe has repented. That's why she is firing Simon Ekpa. So do you have any advice for Simon Ekpa in this case?
Yes, of course. I will like to talk to, though I don't try to join her for your own broadcast. He never accept maybe because of say people plenty. Yes, I would like to tell Mazi Simon Ekpa say he don't need to the answer person. Mazi Simon Ekpa, he talk like say he own explanation to the movement. Simon Ekpa need to understand that wetin we dey do don't beyond IPOB movement. Wetin we dey do don't dey beyond Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. Simon Ekpa need to understand that yes, you no need to you are not answerable to movement. You are answerable to Biafrans at large. Back home, you know, when they come with all this no taking oaths, he's not IPOB member, he has no right to talk. That is where he put himself, made they come, they tell him all those kind of things. If to say Mazi Simon Ekpa let them know that as a Biafra we want freedom, as person we know say in people they die on a daily basis for village, he's supposed to understand what he need to do. He's supposed to understand say that is not answerable to anybody in this movement. In this movement where they're capable of blackmailing, capable of laying allegation, capable of lying, capable of even going as far as destroying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place because of one thing or the other. Mazi Simon Ekpa get to know his position. You are not answerable to IPOB movement. That is, you are not answerable to the movement. You are answerable to Biafran. For example, when you go say, I am IPOB member by oath, you don't need that up because you know what you do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they don't know, that one are their business, may they go die away. Okay, you have explained what you have with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when they don't know. When they don't know, if they be human being before, they know Mazi Nnamdi, that is, they were doing well. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will introduce you to them. Okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu only tell Biafrans to follow you, share your video accordingly. He not also make DOS, he can't see Samuel Ekpa. Okay, so when Samuel Ekpa they try to what they say, I'm IPOB member by oath, you don't get explanation to give them. You don't have any explanation to give them. Okay, you got explanation to give your people back home. You got explanation to give Biafrans. That is it. Okay, because you know what you and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get where they don't know. And you move by it, you go by it, you know, like where you come out, because I remember one time ago when, you know, some years ago, because I was the first person who come at the attack Samuel Ekpa. Not be say I hate them, not be say they jealous of them, not be say anything. That period our leader just mentioned the first mentioning names, you know, like that. So that was it. So when just you know, when I see him, I call later find out that it's not old IPOB, you know, it's not old member. He's not a member, he's not there under oath and all that. So, you know, and our leader recognize and say, what did they happen? You want to take glory for what people don't they do for years for this matter. So may you go take oath and join the movement. I even they tell them, say, me myself, they tell them how I take running letters to go join and take oath. But then I was looking at that, like then it's like I would say it's an ignorance, because trust me, if you be Biafran, you want freedom. You they see the problem of Niger area, how the thing they disturb you, how the thing they kill you, how the thing you understand? You don't need to prove anything before you do what you go do. You understand? So that is it. And the real sense itself, person never get to join movement before you go fight freedom for your own people. Okay. Now later, all my brain come open for all this kind of thing. I don't know, because they were using all those kind of things to push people away. The gullible ones were there for people who don't know what they happen. You know, when you tell them that, oh, this person is not one of us, this person not there for IPOB, so therefore the person not get to contribute a quarter, you know, then you will come and mumu like now George only don't still try this rubbish with Simon Ekman. You will come and when they want fight the person, make the person fly away, make the person fear, and they come up for the matter. It was the strategies, it was just plan work within the IPOB sector. You understand? Because when you look at Mazi Simon Ekpa, is he a Biafra? Is he an Igbo man? Did he come from one of those side states? So what it will make you not feel the pains of waiting hopelessness or the job they do? Or waiting on waiting they call them this devil Omahi they do. So waiting go make you with all the people dying. So left for me, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you not get explanation to give a movement, which he gets explanation to give Biafrans at large. And for me today, we advise him making not the answer. If there is any exposition he wants to bring out, bring it out and shut all this irate mouth, because I begin to see Mazi Simon Ekpa, and I said I'm one of them, because the way he got to they answer them, the way he got to they respond. Of course, there are very, very important ones when they do, yes. You know, like when somebody try to mention the Bontrowe name, sorry, I go use that because yes, the Bontrowe name for his platform. Then he stop the person. Then the person can't bring one question come out when he say like her. Yes, when someone is coming up with one kind of question where he hear say then talk, when they confuse them, you want answer. Let it be. Let it just be a tack, because you got it. You got what it takes to explain. You get what it takes to expose. You get what it takes to analyze, you know, how things they go. So when the person come up with that kind of question, you let the person go with it. If not just a 30 seconds, you use that to address it and move forward. You understand? Because these people know what that time. They are not fighting for Biafra. They are not fighting for what me and you believe. You can't be dancing to their tune. So how can someone who come out and say they pay money make it accuse Madam Inayaya or Kanuta and the rest and the DOS? Then the person now say they bribe and then the person now they tell you say in they attack you say one you get what you do. You know if you use that thing say now script they give her. If we get one way be say like the money where they say they give her, Mazina they cannot give her money. Wait till they use that word me. Because you know that is everybody now like the pig in the creek, Asari Tokumbo. Okay, because our leader gave him money, he denied it. So then we are thinking maybe this time around, if they bring that kind of money, let's see, because they were not there. Maybe one of the person when our leader tell now the person now go they tell this idiot they say we talk about the money and all that. Okay, so now when our leader not there, they want to know whether he go deny or they want to know whether he go say something about them. And when he don't say something about them, they will come, they use them, they go, maybe Biafrans, they believe their lie. Okay, things like that, yes. When you come out, you take your time and address it, then you move forward. As you take expose Devil Omai and Opos of Ijo, they go they kidnap one pastor or something like that. Yes, and you still let them know what will be the political solution one that they talk about. Waiting make una cancel things. these are the things. Not be to the answer of this irats. Trust me, from the Kenga to the Biafra child in Germany, they know when they talk about say people, person get sense or get they're intelligent, they are not, and they don't know what it's all about freedom. So you can't just be answering them. Thank you, and I pray, I hope make Mazi Simon Ekpa understand, because he's doing well, and we don't want him to. We don't want him to rub shoulder with all these efulefus there. Okay, because Biafrans are looking up to him. Well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Because one thing I noticed is that if you are no longer with them, if you used to support them and you are no longer with them, they will come out and castigate you, or they will force you into doing something. Like exactly what happened today on the Ikenga show. Ikenga decimated Prince Darlington. In fact, they destroyed Prince Darlington today on the Ikenga show. Ikenga said you were not a PA anything. Stop talking yourself as PA. You know, they scattered Prince Darlington today. And I'm wondering why. This same Prince Darlington was the same man that was supporting them, you know, praising them. What has changed? How come they are now firing him today? You know?
Okay, so, you know why? Because if you watch a program in Coastal Region TV, you know, with this another Bontroway, you know, you see the way, if you watch that program, you see the way Prince Darlington contradicts himself. He did not read, he did not go by the script they gave him to read. Okay, if you remember, the idiot wanted to put a question, like the script they prepared for him to come out and say. The guy tried to explain to ask him the question, make him go, so that make everything rhyme, you know. So it's like along the way, Prince Darlington deviated from that script. Okay, and he was there defending himself. He was there trying to, you know, be in the part of defensive, like I am not like this, I am not like that, until, you know. So that is the reason why also the best for him this evening, the best for him, you know, to bombard them like that, because he sometimes he go with them, sometimes he not go with them. It's like him too confused. He don't know which side he go follow. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to ask you some specific question. Of course, before now we did not know anything about DOS, but we started knowing stuff about DOS after our leader's disappearance. Though we know that they were there, but they were not doing anything. They were not like out. They were not open in the public or doing anything. But because of the kidnap of our leader, then we started seeing them and hearing from them. But then I have seen you several times, you are questioning DOS. Why is it that they have not done this? Why is it that? So why are you questioning the DOS? I thought you are not supposed to question your bosses. They are your big boss, and you are not supposed to question them. So why are you questioning DOS? I thought you are supposed to obey them, you know, without questioning them, no matter what they do. So why are you questioning DOS? What is giving you that boldness to question DOS?
Thank you, Akbarawa Nsima. Thank you. You know, our leader, if you listen to our leader diligently all the time and all that, you will know, yes, because our leader make us to understand that no matter how it be, make we find the truth. You understand? And also, he still let us know, say the day when he go come out, say he make a make person like me kill himself. I don't know if you understand. When we say I don't even get anything, I don't even get any position in IPOB. That's why I say as a deputy, you know, but I not reach that area. But our leader give the order, say if the day when he go talk from the both side of his mouth, that make he kill him. You know, yeah. When things they happen, you know, when things they go on and on and on, many things they unfold. Then concerning the especially in our leader kidnapped for 8 days, person where be say there for position, you know. Okay, and you know, and they don't know, and the time when we can't say we get leadership in this moment, you know, and when our mothers interview head of directorate, which is Mazi Chikedozie, like I still say maybe there must be a way forward somehow, you know, like But later, come they say, no, not be how I reason now, no. So, you know, I put they bold, like they bold to ask questions, because that I want my freedom. And I not join to come see, you know, they ran on the circle of people, like, you know, I come for my people, that is to make a change in our land. So the way that they pilot the movement, the way they go, and they see and say they compromising. You know, Jay with waiting with a fight for, or waiting Mazinam they cannot believe. So that was the reason I took the bold step to, you know, ask question. And also, why that asking question not come sleep? Why I can't they more bold, more stand to my feet? Then I can't see the life from this girl, okay, from FA. Then I can't see the threats from China Saworu. Then I can't see the way things they go on Radio Biafra, you know. Then I said, no, I need that strength to really, you know, do the needful, because these people know all day. That what it just motivate me, because they were not going well as it's supposed to, and they not see they go well till now. I don't know if I answer your question.
Yeah, you answer, because you feel that they are not going well, and they are not even still going well. And what I want to say, because now the way they are putting more threat, calling you say command and control, this and that, do you regret of ever asking DOS question or anybody question at all about what you don't understand?
No, so matter of fact, that is, I'm telling you, this is not the best thing I ever do to myself with this. Like the best decision I've ever made, you know, because that makes me to know what I'm looking for. You understand? It really motivates me to understand that, yes, Faith, you really want freedom. Not be say you can't play, or not be shoot bird the mama fly. So, you know, I'm not regretting anything. I will even ask them more critical questions if, you know, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this. And, you know, I don't even know why the Irats are afraid of questions. They are only comfortable in their own circle. What do I mean? Patrick, Metusela, Ikenga, Onyemachi, Uba, Biafra child, all of them are comfortable when all of them come together to talk.
Exactly.
But when you want to ask them real question, they are not able to come. They are running away. It's been over months. I invited Ikenga. You see that Ikenga that is sharpening his mouth, opening his mouth, talking anyhow. Everybody knows, even his followers on his page can confirm. When I went on his page, I even answered his call. I responded to his call. I answered his question and told him I'm at work. Please, I invite you for an interview. Can we have an interview? He ran away. Today, I still have the message. He told me that he's going to find out if they're going to give him authority or approval to come for my interview. He ran away up to today. Ikenga ran away from my interview up to now. Same thing with Patrick Nkem. Patrick Nkem said that we are doing the wrong thing, and I really want to learn from them. I said, please come to my come. I've already invited them. I was one that invited them because I want to learn. Since they know better, let them come and lecture us. We want to learn. We want to see the things that we are making mistakes and all these things. And they all run away. Patrick Nkem can confirm. I have the confirmation. He ran away up to now. He has not answered me. Ikenga has not answered me. So we know that all of them are comfortable in their zone, only in their zone, in their clique, in their Irat team and club. That is the only place that they are comfortable, because they always give them script on what to say, on what to broadcast, including on Ajite. He knows me very well. He can't say anything about me because he knows me right from the beginning what happened, such that he was the one that removed me from the Coastal Region group. If anybody did not see me on the Coastal TV, whatever, you should know that he was the one that removed me. Onajite brought me there and removed me. He knows that, man, that guy is not somebody who can actually come. So they are comfortable in their clique. That is one thing I noticed.
Can I ask you a question, please? When did he remove you from the Coastal Region?
Oh my God! Before all these things even happened,
I will be asking about you.
I started noticing the threat. Hey, I started noticing the threat in this Onajite of a guy. Yes.
I'm not only one people.
I questioned him. He removed me from the group. Very easy. I have a conversation. He thinks that I don't have it. I am just waiting for the day he will talk rubbish. And he knows me. He can't talk
You mean before all this Buhari
before our leader was kidnapped? Yes. I started noticing the group. He was like telling me that there are some group of people trying to put me to some group of people that he want me to listen to, that he want me to follow some things, and there are some things he wants to do. Then I am not comfortable. I always ask questions. I say, no, that because I'm in this group doesn't mean that anytime you want to do broadcast, I will come and do broadcast. No, I don't do that. I don't do me. I do other things. I have a job. I never even knew that most people don't have a job as at that time, because me, I have a job. I have a job. I'm a professional. So I have a job. So I used to question them, and I don't know until at the point he removed me from the group. I never knew that all these things were cooking up, because the things started
we they ask Sam.
So what did you say? What did Onajite said when you asked him about me?
He said they are not coming, they are not serious, you know, those kind of a thing.
That is a big lie. He removed me from the group.
Like, okay. I said, okay. I even said maybe it seems as if they're full of so whatever, and take it back. So leave him. You know, I just end my conclusion with that, you know, like that. You know, and God, not only you are noticing it, now let me be not queen notice them until, you know, things begin to pop up and all that. You know, he really needed strong voice like ours to build the platform and all that. He was not there to, you know, to you know, like I don't know, even the arguments when they bring up, like that guy when you see, so he go fit call you privately, scatter somebody finish, like talk finish. Then when you say let's hold meeting and talk about it, when you are in that meeting with him and the person when they talk about in that meeting, he not gonna want to talk again. He go want you where be say you when he tell the matter. He go want that you they explain and make you come they talk. But come on, I'm not a child. I'm not a baby.
The problem is that he cannot speak.
No, when we don't reach the meeting, so you know want to talk again. You know want to explain those things when he explained to me. You know, I will call it like you explain, you talk. He will start beating around the bush, talking like this. He will even say, I called you, please, can you explain? Why if you use your mouth talking? Yeah, I want to resolve the problem. He was my God. Anyway, let's move ahead.
Yes, we are moving ahead. But these things are very, very much important, because they created the Coastal Biafra TV, and they started to mesmerize it up to today. I'm just answering some people's question, because some of my people came to my inbox and they told me, oh, why are you not appearing on the Coastal Biafra TV anymore? And I didn't answer them, because I didn't want to put problems at that time. I just kept quiet. I said, guys, I don't have time. Maybe when I have time. I didn't tell them, but I'm just trying to tell them, because now I understand a lot of things that they were going on, and I was not always in conformity with them, with the things that they were doing. And now I get it very, very clear. And nobody's coming to that Coastal Biafra TV anymore, because the truth is not there. They know themselves the truth, and all of them has withdrawn. Most people have withdrawn from it.
To support themselves now is Radio Biafra, Rapture.
Yeah, so they will just be going on Radio Biafra and be doing their gossiping, whatever. So let me ask you a question. You know, I can remember the last time when Hope Uzodinma went to Abuja to go and meet the man in Aso Rock. You know, he went to Abuja to go and be reporting his development or what he has done in Imo State and all of that. So I don't know. Can you say it's part of the reason why most of the rumors we are hearing, why some people are traveling back home and all of that? So do you have any conversation on that? Why I try to look for that video? Please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm so happy you asked me this question, my brother Akbarawa Nsima. Yes, you know, when we hear now say these people, because in your program, somebody called in and asked this question and said, how come these people take go? No disturbing, no fight, no arresting on the, you know. So when he was asking that question, I said, yes. Now waiting Hope Uzodinma go do for Aso Rock. Okay, to go prepare them down. Because for that video, he tell them say he has met with the He has met with the presidency. They have had indoor talk, and everything is okay. And they have done. Our people cannot come back home. He went to go and give way for them. I don't know if you are listening to me, Akbarawa. Are you here? if you come back,
no, we can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead. Yes. We can hear you. Just go ahead. I want to bring the video. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So that is it, you know. So when the person asked the question in his platform, I just, my brain just clicked. So because this what's his name, Hopeless Odinjo, he said he don't go meet Buhari. He don't go meet Buhari. He don't go meet presidency. They get indoor talk and all that, and the people cannot come back home and all that. So he go prepare table for them. He go give way for them, because if you don't go talk to the presidency, beg the presidency, you know, tell them, say, see when these people go take come back, so that the day when they go, they enter that airport, it's just for them. Now it's just for the presidency to say, oh, allow them to go, allow them to pass. So that was what Hopeless Odinjo went and do. So you can play the video for them, make they hear her. Now what thing they go do in their job.
Okay, I'm going to play the sound, but I don't think the sound is necessary though. We can see the movement already, that is going to meet the president, and the discussion was very, very clear. So wow, well, that is evident. I don't need to play the sound because of some yeah, because of some background music that I'm hearing from the music. So I don't want to play the sound, but it's very obvious that was what he was talking. If anybody wants to, if anybody needs to listen to this video, go to Hobu's Odinma page. The video is there, when he was saying that he has gone to prepare the ground for the indigenous of Wada Imo State to come back home this Christmas, and there will be no problem. Well,
sorry, Akbarawa, and you know, say they still catch this boy as before this December start now. Before he go beg, this boy don't take the job. This guy, Ijele, he don't take the job of being an airport to the point finger to, you know, the DSS for them to be arresting our people, arresting Biafrans and all that. So that job was already there. So this guy needs to go, he need to go talk to them, you know, that some of these people, they come, you know, that let them pass, you know. So that was it. Now what you need to go do? So make anybody know the surprise, say, oh, how they take go? How what happen? Go pose or this job don't go give way for them. This one not be say, are you sure? How you tell no? We want evidence. Shut up your mouth, my dear. Just shut up, because if you know waiting, we carry come this struggle to make sure say we get our freedom, to make sure say our land free, to make sure say they stop to the kill the people in our home, in our village and all that, the kidnapping and raping. Okay, if you want to make all these things stop, trust me, everything going to come into your brain, into your head automatically. I'm telling you. And I don't even need anybody to tell me, say, you lie, you know. That, if you like, you say you lie, or you know, lie. That one are your business. But this one are waiting happen, and they can't deny it. They know. She can do him nowhere. Thank you.
So I want to say something, because this question is very wonderful. The way you love this movement when our leader was here, you know, whenever we used to hear our leader's voice, the way we are more energized. You know, that time we are getting ready. We used to be ready. For example, I will use my platform and broadcast our leader's voice. Many people broadcasted, because in fact, that time we are always ready, waiting to hear from our leader. Can you compare that time to now? What do you feel? What is your spirit? Is it your spirit going down, or are you motivated to do more? So, you know,
no, it's the same thing. No, my spirits remain the same, with or without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I remember, because he has already impregnated me, so I just need to deliver. That's all. No, nothing changed, except the people who see it differently because they are doing something different. Okay, but every other, no, I remain the same.
So yeah, because they have been impregnated by our leader.
Yes.
Be careful of the word you use.
No apology. No apology. He has already impregnated me with Biafra and freedom, to be precisely. Yes, he has already impregnated me with freedom. So I must deliver that freedom. That for sure. For sure. If they want to misunderstand it, that one are their business. So we have already understood them. We know how they work. So that's why they are tired, you know, because we not fit for their blackmailing and all that. So and they are changing ways or changing, you know, the way that they change some way talk. So that one are their business.
I have never heard any woman say this thing you have said. This is more powerful. That you have already been pregnanted, and there's nothing that can change what you stand for, freedom for Biafra. Wow, that is that, and that leads me to the next question. How were you able to escape from this blackmailing, from joining the people that is blackmailing everybody, from joining the Iraq? Because now, by now, we would have known you as part of the Iraq too. But you escaped that. Is it because you were pregnanted by our leader and you are able to overcome this blackmailing, this confusion that they are bringing, and you are on the side of the truth now? I really want you to explain that, to also help people that are still confused, that are not able to know the truth from which, and how they are still manipulating people, please.
You know, when you know how I fit him do and sha, it wasn't easy anyway. It was not easy because a heavy threat has come. Big threat, not be even one of them, not the one I play for social media, you know. Big threat they come to make sure that yes, you know, that I have to stop asking questions and all that, you know. So you know, how I feel managed to escape. It was just because I believe in the truth. And when I noticed that this girl, Effie, lie on Radio Biafra, oh my God, I was like, no, you know. Then I wanted to let go, but I could not. I not fit sleep where we worship, all those stuff and all that. I need to do something because, and again, things continue moving and things continue worse more and more. It did not stop there. So how I managed to come out of this, like, you know, to escape this blackmailing and escape all these things, not to join them, it was because of them themselves. They shoot themselves by themselves, number one. Number two, and as I tell you, they say, are they pregnant of freedom? And number three, our leader, that man, a heavy prayerful man. Like you, where they ask questions, Samuel Ekpa, everybody and all that. Our leader is there praying for us to stand our feet. We will not go feel understand that. And also, you know, you too, you're coming out on this one. I was like, whoa. I said no. Then faith, didn't you see it? Because you know, when I really start at the beginning, I said, should I call? You know, like, where will I join now? How will take day now? But I know the truth, you know, how to do them. You know, I was having a lot of question in my mind at the beginning when the lie started, you know, and the threatened. I was like, oh, what did I go do? How go to stand these people? You know, how it go take how, you know, I was like asking myself. Then once it come into my mind, like come into my head and say, faith, no matter what, and especially that our leader talk concerning truth, you know, no matter what, we must follow am. No matter how the thing be, we must stand. Then I was praying, like, I need support. Somebody else must see that these people, they are lying, they are, you know, they are not doing the right thing. So somebody, you know, so when you come out, I was like, whoa, that one join me, motivate me, say, no, we go continue, you know. And many of una, Sister Ejiro and all that, even one of my family sister, like in IPOB family, you know, she confirm and say, people will join you for this social media, you know, it make them happy. Well, that they don't know how for fit do them, and which is the truth, and that was it. So I really happy say I run from this tongues of liars. Because what they are doing today, they can still turn around. The day that we know that I have big interest of to bring 1 or 2 things for the land or not that, they might be stopping the way that they try to stop Simon Ekpa. So, you know, so the way that they do now, they fix it to me tomorrow, no matter how I support them, no matter how I lick their feet, no matter how I know the truth, I'm trying to cover it, coming out to talk from the both sides of my mouth. The day when it go enter their head, the day when it go reach my turn, it go reach my turn. So I have to stand firm and do the needful that I know, say this thing good, and continue doing it. Continue until I get delivered from the
pregnancy. Do you still have this confusion with some people? Because I know you interviewed, do you still have this confusion, just like other people saying they have confusion about Idu? Because I know you interviewed Dr. Nelly on your show. I can't remember if you asked question about Idu, the nation, or whatever. So what is your own take on this Idu? Do you think it's confusion? Do you think it's time for Dr. Nelly to talk about what is your, what do you stand? What do you think about this Idu? Go ahead.
Thank you, Nsima. No, I'm not confused, you know. No. There is nothing like a time for this, time for that. We are in a grand fighter, you know. We are in a war. Anything different things can come up. You understand? There is no time set this one, time for this, time for that. Like yesterday when I see Mazi Emeka, or Pastor Emeka Livingstone telling you that, telling Biafrans that the timing of Dr. Nelly coming out to say about it it's not the right time. No. There is nothing like right time on this. As far as the thing not be waiting the key person, the thing not be waiting now waiting to feel say now be this one, and she come up with it with more understanding, with more learning, with more learning, more education, more finding out about it. You will know, got to understand. People are moving by the name Biafra today because you make research about it. You understand? You know, our leader, when they started Biafra, even up to now, if they talk about Biafra, people they run. So if they talk about it now, people see they run. Like if you come now, they will tell you this Ashiewo Idu Kingdom, all those kind of a thing. No, I'm not confused, not at all confused, because anything you can come up with it, and let's get our freedom. Because what we are yelling for, it is our freedom. All freedom, mind. Our freedom is what we are yelling for, and it doesn't matter what we will name it, whether na Biafra or Biafra or Idu or anything say you want call us. So far you get your freedom. Normally people will be say they get sense now. Now what they're supposed to the reason. Now what it is, if they are really fighting for their freedom, if they just don't want to build career in a movement, okay, they will not become they contradict what you talk. You understand? They're not gonna come, they tell you say this one, that one. Okay, that one and your own opinion. Okay, let's see how you go. Now what you bring for the table with this one. Now what they try to talk. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's make research about it. Let's see if there is anywhere you do there or all those stuff, And I'm so happy that she's coming to your platform, coming to my platform to express herself, because that is now what she see. Okay, no, I'm not confused at all. Never will I confuse. My freedom is the ultimate. And
thank you very much. You just brought, I know, I like the way the conversation just go. And now finally ends with the topic of today. We say all we want is freedom.
Yes.
All we want is freedom. It doesn't matter the name or whatever name or whatever. Because what we are actually looking for here is our freedom. Freedom from the killing, freedom from all the marginalization and all this wickedness that we are seeing in our land. And that is the reason why we are here. So we are here to fight for our freedom, not for anything. But why are you convinced that how are you convinced that everything we are doing now is the right thing, the truth? What is your conviction? How do you know we are on the side of the truth?
Yes, we are on the side of the truth, Nsima, because of what is happening now with the GOS. We are on the side of the truth now because the way they sold our leader out is so, the way they bring out private jets to go to another country, kidnap him. Okay, and the way the leadership are manipulating things. Of course, we are on the side of the truth, because nobody in the rightful sense will say in the fight for freedom, You are yelling for freedom. Then because the people decide to sit at home, and you don't want them to sit at home, you bring out a press statement and said, anybody sitting at home, DSS should go and arrest that person. What? Nsima, can you do that? Even if that person are your worst enemy, self. If we later catch the person waking up our leader, say come from that one of that 5 states or my land, Igbo or any country, I prefer make we arrest that person by ourselves than say I go hand over and to enemy. That, like seriously, hand over and to who don't know. I don't know if you understand me. You know, I don't know. So many things they will be say. I see in these people will make me say no. This will not be freedom again. Another thing. And trust me, don't they happen ever since. Now, Mazinam the Kanu kidnap. Now make the Anya Shuli come outside. So, if not, you not gonna know how they really run that place ever since. You know. So, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. You. I don't know. Do you still think that you need to help your friend Efe?
My dear brother, there is nothing like helping anybody here. I don't know if you understand. There is nothing like helping anybody here. For example, I will tell you now, you know, when I tell you, say, Mazinam Kanu has impregnated me with freedom, that I must deliver that freedom. Okay? Yes. Assistance, so nothing when anybody go use to take threaten me, make I can't tell you, say, I want to speak from the both side of my mouth. Because if I not accept them, I not go do them. You understand? If I not be demon myself, before you go come use that demon tongue on me. Now because I be demon myself. I don't know if you understand. Now because me myself, I don't get one kind of bad mind in me. When we say people never they see. Now only the good side until things like this go happen. Okay. For me, there is nothing like her. She knows what she's doing. She knows perfectly well what she's doing. She knows. And she has been there doing it ever since. Okay. Now this our leader, Mata, nine bring her out. Okay. You know, she will continue to beg. She will continue to apologize. She will never be free. She will never be okay. Because she has eaten the forbidden fruit, my dear. She don't eat the forbidden fruit. So she not go fit change. You not get how you want to change. Because she will continue looking for more bigger lie to cover the one we don't tell lie before. How would that kind of person change? How you want to help person? How you want to help her? Okay, you can't help. We are fighting for our freedom.
Yeah. Okay. Now you are right. You are right, because even when those people in the Bible, according to the Bible, when Adam and Eve came to that evening and asked Adam, "What happened to you?" He said, because he has eaten the forbidden fruit, he's naked. Even Jesus, God could not help Adam as at that time, because immediately when you eat the forbidden fruit, what happened to you is that you are naked. You are naked. And we are asking you, what happened to our leader? You say, oh, we are naked. We are naked. We don't know what to do. You are looking for stories to tell and how to cover up your lives. Exactly. I mean, my sister, I don't know how many more minutes you have, but it's true that our leader said that anything that you can do for Biafra to come, go ahead and do it. It's exactly. Amazing. It's amazing, because the reason why I'm saying this is I asked you a question about Idu, and you say you don't have any problem about that. It doesn't matter any name, because the name doesn't matter. What we want is our freedom. But it's amazing how people will come and be countering people that are doing things, yet they are not doing anything by themselves. Because our leader said anything you can do. Dr. Nelly is championing a cause. And she's capable of doing what she's doing. And she's coming to educate people, yet some few group of people are still coming out to counter her. But yet, them themselves don't have anything to offer. What do you have to say about this?
That is what we are all saying. Because in this movement, people are busy to build a career. Okay? Let me tell you, all these people you are seeing on social media, what they call it, Patrick Kinkoshi, and the other one, Metusela, and the rest. You see, say they go encourage each other. They are not encouraging anybody. Oh. They are jealousy themselves there. I don't know if you understand. So even in DOS also, they are there jealousy themselves. Even to Nsima Nnamdi Kanu, people are praising, singing his song, all those things, Nnamdi Kanu, they don't like it. They don't like it. So you see, oh God. See, when they come to encounter what you talk, instead of them to come up with more tangible arguments that supersede that one, or no, they will not, they can't, they know of it, because where their aim they not be for Biafra land, not be to get freedom, not be to make research and know what is the bad, what is they your land where they missed before, because we know say they remove history for school. Waiting there your land where they missed before. Waiting, say those kind. Instead of them to make research about where they come from, they are busy looking for one position or the other. They are even in my meeting self, there was one guy called I don't want to mention his name. He was even attacking me that I just come and they become a deputy. And he has said it to me once, twice, not be 3 times. You understand? Because he doesn't like it. I met him there, but he don't know, say not fit for that position. You understand? That's why National appointed me. Okay, he wasn't fit in that position, but be that say they want to build career in IPOB and all that. So they are fighting for position. They are fighting for position. That's why they can't go straight to think about their freedom. That's why they can't go straight to reason about where be their land. They just say, okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there, IPOB movement is there. Okay, we want to get Biafra. They jump inside. Okay, when they get it on, and they don't say, okay, be in a position, you get some certain place where you will reach, the earn money. But being a deputy, I wasn't earning any money. Instead, I was the one contributing anyway. So for that one, yeah. But you get some certain stage where you go reach in IPOB, like all this coordinator, all this national, all this what they call it, DOS and all that. They receive salary, of course. So even Ikenga made mention of it, that the people, when he was fighting, the period he was fighting Samuel Ekpa so hard at that time, he was telling people that yes, that they should work hard, and that they should work hard so that they can go to DO ops, like that. So that's why they not go fit think, because for their mind, for their soul, they need to work hard to be in that position. And mind you, people that is encountering all these things, it's not people like me, it's not people like the Mayflower freedom fighter, not be them. Now the people where own position. Now the people, because if you go make research about them, they are close to one thing or the other in IPOB. Okay, with their fake accounts and all that. So they are the one encountering it. They are the one making sure they want to fight Dr. Nelly to teeth and nail and all that, so that people will not listen to her and all that, will tell all those things. So they are the one doing all those things. Now them, they encounter all these things, and they are there for position. Now what I will tell you be that. Thank you.
Wow. I want to know your take on the sit at home. Because our mother, I know you are part of the Umuada, and the Umuada have said that our people should sit at home on Sunday and Monday, and they gave the conditions or the reason why they are talking about the sit at home on Sunday and Monday. One of the reasons is for the release of our leader unconditionally, and for them to demilitarize Biafra land, and for us to stop eating their janja weed, and for all the killing and the raping to stop in Biafra land. And one of the most important reasons why the Umuada talked about Sunday sit at home is so that the religious leaders can add voice to help the killing of their own congregation. And then on Monday, of course, that one has been going on. What do you have to say this, and what do you have to tell Biafrans about the Sunday sit at home and Monday sit at home? Please go ahead.
Yeah, for that, I will say, before I go start, I go say shout out to our mothers, and they try when they rise up and not be small thing, and they really help a lot for this for that moment, for that time. I mean, they are still helping till tomorrow anyway. So their coming out was so lovely. I really appreciate their coming out. Yeah. that sitting at home when our mothers come up with is ultimate, very, very ultimate. Biafrans may they not take them for granted, you know, and not be say they say sit at home to come, you know, sit at home on Sunday to make a pastor one thing or the other, and as Mazi, you know, as Pastor Emeka, you know, explained yesterday, that it's just for the leader, the leader of the church, how they call them, the reverend fathers them and the bishop them and all this daddy GO them. They should understand that Christians don't die enough for that country. Christians don't die enough. If Christian can chairman beheaded in the whole world, Shatala Wakma, the cut off his head like that, just like that. That is, Christianity they should be ashamed of themselves, like seriously. They should be really be ashamed of themselves. So they need to make a change. Because I know they love to worship God, which everybody love to do. You understand? You love going to your church, you love, you know, doing your activity, which nobody's stopping that. But the Christian, if you continue saying you want to go church, they carry Bible, they go church all the time, then somebody from nowhere go just enter church, burn the whole church, shatala, wapa, kill your pastor, kill you there and all that. Like seriously, that is Christianity. Christians don't need to be ashamed of themselves. I'm telling you. So for that reason, we come up, the women, our mothers, come up with this idea that Christians should sit at home at least, sit at home on Sunday, and let's try so that our daddy GO go to solicitize for us. Our reverend father go to solicitize for us to save us, because now you where they carry Bible, they go church, they go pay your offering, they go pay your tithes. Now you that they keep us, because on your way going home without your leg, they slap, they go house. The leg of this bench, they go house. Fulani go see you for road, which is Mieti Yala go see you for road, rape you, bushard you for there. So now you they suffer. Umbaka no they, you know, the Reverend Umbaka, you know, they use leg waka enter your audition there. We in church there. If they enter with car, when we say the roof they open, you go from there, bring your head up. They come out, they come. So how a lot of security they follow up for back and front. So how they will fit take kill am? You go hard. But you where they strike, they go house. Now you the thing, now you go. How many of them don't die for now they go house from church? But of course, now don't reach, you know, now don't dey where God dey. So now don't get mad to contact her. But trust me, some of una for that church, una sister don't die through Fulani. Your mama, they don't kill her for fun because of Fulani. Fulani don't kill her, which Miyetiana don't kill her for inside bush. They don't destroy her crops for inside bush. So only this one what would they ask make una do to see change, to take save una life. We are not saying it to make you not serve God. No. Because you know they serve God. When you they serve God, when you say you they serve Jesus, they will just go cut you. Shout Muhammad, Allah Akbar, kill your head, kill you there, cut your head away. So what you they talk? Who you they save? You understand? In this protest what they do for Israel, that Israel woman, she said, only one soul you save. Only one soul you save. You have saved the whole world. Now waiting or you both believe. You not go just gotta keep person like that. But why be say you black? No, we just did there. We black. I mean, we just did there. What they do say now God will do this one. And these people they just want because they know they like to call Jesus. That's why they know that they put it at home on Sunday. Because they want to destroy Christianity in Nigeria. That's why they put it at home. Come on, my people. Now for your saving. Now for you to save. For you to save. And for your daddy GO to be strong and not say you dey important in society. For your reverend father to know that you are very, very important in the society. Not be to cut your life short. So they need to wake up. They need to wake up and defend their people. And if they don't agree defend their people, trust me, those people, those members, they go sit at home. They will sit at home. So the importance of sitting at home is very, very important. Not be because we want to destroy Christianity. Everybody get right to to worship how you want to worship him, how you want to worship God, how you want to do what you want to do. Everybody get right. But as it stands, so we are in war. We are in Zoom war, big one, which everybody needs to contribute to save lives. Not just for you to carry Bible, they go church. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is going to be my last question so that we can give a chance for people to call in and comment. On the revelation today, Ikenga's interview of our leader's brother, Kanunta Kano. Kanunta said that he's the one in charge, especially he's the one in charge of the legal team. So can we now say that is the reason why we did not hear from the DOS? So what is the work of the DOS then? Because the DOS have been telling us that they are the one in charge, that they know what they are doing, that they have been working on the ground. But now we know that it was not DOS who is in charge of the legal team. So what else have the DOS been doing? So is it a proof? Today's interview of Kanunta, is it a proof that the question we have been asking them is correct? Because we can see that they are not doing any job. These men are jobless people, especially the people we are talking about, because Kanunta said he's the one in charge. He has been speaking with competent lawyers. He's the one in charge of the legal team, that the DOS have no part in this. So what has the DOS done? Does that explain the reason why they have not been updating us and on giving us update on Radio Biafra? Please, I just need your comment on this.
That is it. Now what you see. Now Kanunta they in charge of them, you know. Okay. Now Kanunta they in charge of them. They were in charge in other things, you know, for the zoo and all that. But you know, they strong like the one where they give Kanunta. Okay. Kanunta paid the huge price of it. That's why he's in command. That's why he's commanding them now. Kanunta paid the huge price to Fulani terrorists. Okay, to Fulani terrorists and the what they call it? What do they call them? These 5 state governors there. Yes. Okay, he paid the big price. So that's why now him they command, and now they command them now. You know, the day when you know say yes, now they command them. Now the day when he waka enter Radio Biafra and start talking. Now there, you know, Biafrans know what happened. Okay, so now him they in charge. You remember when this guy, what's he be named, Chinasa Wonsu, let me call him well anyway. When he was talking, that I asked Kanunta about where about our leader, this, that, blah, blah, blah. He say, I call secretary say, you know, those kind of a thing. So when you hear those kind of statements, you know, now true conversation be that one. Now wait till how you take Kanunta. No. So through those, you go to understand, say yes, because he know what happened to his brother. He knows what happened to his brother and all that. And he don't let them know. He don't let anybody know. And meanwhile, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself don't already boycott DOS, but he don't make him know to Biafrans. You know. I know they will say, oh, they will come out now and say, cut off this place. Say, how can I say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu boycott DOS? DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like, you know, those kind of their foolish comments there. You know, yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already boycott DOS. How you ask me how I can know what happened? Okay, you know, like when this girl FA went away, when we go protest, she told me that Caroline, the secretary, told her that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not trust DOS. That's why he not let them know. Of course, okay. DOS not say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu travel. They are there jealousy for him as in jealousy, like how they're there planning how to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. Okay, how they go fit bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. That one for their own. Okay, so why Kanunta they do in own? He know wetin make they do in own. He know wetin he wants when make they do in own part. Okay, so when the kidnap of our leader now come make everything do okay for the DOS method. So for now, as you see, so they in charge of that place. Why he share their own, make them they in charge of you know, to collect money and then you know to make the things get as it be. So now him they in charge. Now him be waiting with the see now. Now him. He's not just in charge of a legal team. He's in charge of IPOB movement led by DOS.
Wow.
That's why that's why they select lawyer where go Nsima Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they select people where go enter and all that. And when you see the manipulation of courts, you know, audience.
So somebody will say that if the brother is in charge, it means our leader is in safe hands. Then it means our brother is safe, because today they also said that I never knew that IPOB is a family business, because today they confirmed, they say that it's a family. Ikenga even explained that IPOB one family, because we say IPOB one family, so it's a family business, and that if you want to join in the business, you should get close to the family. So I was confused, because they say people that are close to the family are now hardcore people. So I'm looking for somebody that will answer me that question. Maybe I will ask Dr. Nelly to help us in this conversation. Because
I'm still here. I can ask you. I can answer the question.
Answer.
They are very stupid to say that. That is the brain death of them. That is the nomadic brain where they get. You know, the brain of Janjaweed in them. How dare you to say Kanuta is in charge, and because he's like, are you mad? I know they're mad. No, they're not. See, you see, this is just it. Now, waiting just there be this one. Now the excuses now. Then they go use that to carry those nomadic people. They come to their self, because they know say no person in rightful senses go follow that way. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never mentioned his brother name for Radio Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has said it. Okay, that's waiting in they do now for Biafra land. Now in they pay allegiance to people who don't die, okay, and Biafra land. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never talk and say Kanuta, all those stuff. So now waiting you go take no waiting they play, waiting they happen around. This is just it. The reason why they kidnap our leader is for them to take over the leadership of IPOB. Okay, the reason why they kidnap our leader is obvious. It's playing out there. They are saying it with their mouth. Then not be say you go just they expect me the content say yes, now true, now me kidnap our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, they are saying it indirectly or directly. They are telling you that yes, this is the reason why they kidnap our leader. How can you tell me that my leader, younger brother, now one day in charge of IPOB? So what be DOS position ever since? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it already on Biafra that after him is Chike Dozie. After this bunch of where Uchemefo come up for the line. You understand? So when they kidnap our leaders, now when you know they are around, we supposed to see the picture of Chike Dozie. We were supposed to see him up front, and every time, every moment, you know, keep bringing accurate talk to Biafrans, not beating around the bush, not the way they talk all those, you know. So that is it. If Kanuta, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be say he don't work with DOS so time ago. Now, you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't come there around now. You want to take over. What's it gonna be the job of DOS? What's it gonna be the job of European rep? What's it gonna be the job of national? What's it gonna be the job? You know, like that. It's the same with the mention people waiting for IPO. What's it gonna be the job of any race? You get the point now. So let no one deceive you. It's just the waiting in the show himself to you say now waiting just be that. Now waiting
because I know that people sitting at home, most of them are not IPOB members. They are not vote takers. But they are sitting at home, and there are so many people that are born Biafrans. So when they say family member, it's confusing. Is it that because you have to be, because when they say you are in one family, it means you have to take the oath and be a member of the organization. So it's a confusing thing. And then they also make mention, Ikenga also make mention that the right account is it LLC, and that you cannot do donation without taking permission from Nenayaya. So what is the priority? Is the priority to the person that is giving permission for donation, or the people that are donating their own money, their own hard-earned money, is a confusion to me. So even on the interview today, they even put more confusion.
Yeah, of course, they will be going with that confusion because they know say most of Biafrans, we say Biafrans. If you want hide like the nomadic one, if you want hide word from them, you know, you go just take a book, cover them, you know, for them. Right? If you want hide book, if you want something, put them in writing. Okay, yes. If you want hide something for some of Biafrans, put them in writing.
Yeah,
okay?
The saying that says that if you want to hide anything from a black man, put it in a book.
In a book, yeah. So, but in the case of Biafrans now, because if you watch our leader, how he so work hard to convince Biafrans, 80 millions of Biafrans today, that you are seeing that when you find your bag go, so the holy, you know, those stuff, and they comply by themselves to sit at home, you know. So it takes time for them to really wake up. So now, and you know, a lot of Biafrans believe on IPOB movement a lot. I don't know if you understand. A lot of Biafrans believe, even the ones who not join self, even the ones who not they believe. Yes, the belief where they believe was when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu day, but now the IPOB you know before is not the IPOB of today. You understand? So I know say we go now a lot of work because these people are already out there to do the damage and all that. You know, they are there. And it will take a lot of work. It will take a lot of work for them to understand, say, Kanuta give his brother out just to be in the position. That's all. And that's why Chike Doziem is not coming out to act as a human being. That's why the DOS today, Biafrans reject them. You know, and also you see them today trying to make up things like they are in a hall meeting, doing this, doing that. It's just all not just fallacy, all not just you know, lie. Nothing is really. Can you imagine in Mazi Simon Ekpa's platform where somebody call in and the person say for their meeting, somebody they go meeting, as they go meeting, the person come back and say, that Mazi Chike Doziem day for Nigeria, day for Abuja, that they told them in the meeting that Mazi Chike Doziem day for Nigeria to negotiate the release of our leader. You see that kind of brain death. You see those kind of, you know, nomadic kind of talk. So when that kind of thing come for meeting, now for you now, you see that you believe her, you know. So that is it, my brother. Yeah, I know.
It's good though. It's good if Chika doesn't want to negotiate for our leader, really, because we want our leader to be out. We just want our leader to be out. That's it. Okay, so I don't know. This is 2 hours, so I don't know if you can. How many more minutes do you have to take questions from callers? People can call in and maybe ask questions. How many more minutes?
I know, say 11 o'clock I get appointments for, you know, for meeting when I want to do today.
Okay, so you have a time.
Okay. Yeah, however, from that till 10 o'clock I'm still here, so we move.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna call. Let me call some Dr. Nelly. I think she has something to say.
Good for calling her. So she gets a lot.
Hello, Nsima.
Yes, welcome.
Hello, freedom fighter.
Mama, the lioness herself is the wine.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes, I really don't have a question. I just want to add a comment to what my beautiful sister just said. So there's something that I want us to understand. All of us, all Idu Biafrans, I need to let us understand what is going on. First of all, I'm going to start with what one of our sisters called me and had a conversation with me. Our sister, the Lord showed our sister, there are 3 key words that God gave her while she was praying about the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and those fighting the restoration of our nation. God revealed to her and said this word: I will expose them, I will remove them, and I will destroy them. These are the key words. I will expose them, I will remove them, and I will destroy them. So I want my sister Faith to understand, even you, to understand that everything that is playing out around is exactly the way God intended it to be. Even this, my sister will call me and be worried. She will be like, when is God going to start exposing these people? When I say trust God, when God says he will do a thing, he will surely do it. We don't walk with God. We don't tell him time. He has his own timeline. Everything has to be exposed. We cannot be free. The longer we try to delay this and to cover up, the longer we stay in this wilderness. And the longer we'll continue to die. So everything has to be exposed. There's not going to be any secret anywhere. The longer we hold secret, the longer we stay. The longer it takes for these people to expose themselves, the longer we stay in this wilderness and we continue to suffer. So my sister, I want to let you know that what is going on is a good thing. It's a good thing because Chukwuemeka will expose them. All these things that are happening is for them to be exposed. They need to be exposed. And they need to be removed. And then destroyed. That is exactly the way God said it's going to be. And that is exactly what is going on. Every message that God has given me, it doesn't matter what they say. He'll always confirm it. We know that Mazin Nandekano's family is the most evil family. As it's like they had Mazin Nandekan and Lucifer came and took over. So it doesn't matter what anybody says. God will always confirm this word by exposing them. You also Kanon Takano the pig, almost dressing like our leader. Dressing, I have a picture of our leader dressing exactly like that. Even putting the hand to pour on his head. That is to show you that Jehovah Chukwuemeka will expose these people. And every word that God has given me, he's going to confirm it. So it's a good thing that all these things are coming out. Please, I don't want anybody to fight it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to argue with it. That's why I'm going to plead with Brother Simon to ignore these people. Because all these things have to play out. If they don't play out, we're going to stay in this wilderness. There are things that are supposed to happen. When the children of Israelites, our sisters and brothers, when they were in the wilderness, every single person that disobeyed God died in the wilderness. The only people that stepped into land of Canaan were the people that were 18 and younger. Because they were innocent, they wouldn't be held accountable for the sin of disobedience. The only two old people that went into the land of Canaan is Joshua and Caleb. Because they were with God, they were with Moses. They believed every God, they believed what God was doing. They were on the side of God. They were the only old people that stepped into the land of Canaan. Every other person that disobeyed God died in the wilderness. And the longer it took for them to die, the longer they stayed in the wilderness. They stayed in the wilderness until every single one of them died. That was when they stepped into the land of Canaan, their land of promise. So that is exactly what we are going through right now. Everybody that has sinned against God, everybody that has sinned, that tried to destroy Mazin Nandekano, will be exposed. They will be removed and they will be destroyed. And then I also want to let us know that what is going on is also going to help us. Everything will be exposed so that we can formulate our laws, our constitution, to make sure that things like this don't happen. The way people are stealing money is going to be open. It's already open. So it's going to help us adjust our constitution. The way people will get paid to talk evil against another person. Our media will be reformed. We're not going to have this kind of evil. We're not going to take it to the land of Idu. The land of Idu is the kingdom of God here on earth. And all this stupidity, this evil will not happen. You see IPOB members pointing and killing fellow IPOB members. These things are not going to happen in Idu when we get our freedom. That's why God is exposing all these things. Our constitution will be in such a way that you commit that evil, you die right away. Because we are going to be righteous people. If we don't see all this evil, we wouldn't know what to work on. We wouldn't know how to adjust our constitution. We wouldn't know how to live righteous lives. Because we have to see these things play out before our own eyes. So that we will know exactly what to work on. Let me tell you, Kanon Takano selling Mazin Nandekano is part of God's design to open to us, to show us how evil the mind of people can be. That's going to help us put stuff in place to make sure that such things don't happen. Look at how he's dressed, like our leader, claiming, don't you know, if he would have common sense, he wouldn't expose himself. But Jehovah is allowing them to think they are what they are not, so that they can expose themselves to the maximum. I even called that sister a couple of weeks ago. We were having the conversation. I said, remember that God gave you these messages, that he will expose them, remove them, and destroy them. These people are spiritually dead. I'm going to tell you up front. It doesn't matter what anybody said. Just like people were dying in the wilderness. That is how these people are dying. They have to die for us to move on. It doesn't matter if they're still moving in the physical. Eventually, they will die physically because they already condemned their souls. Anybody that has raised their hand against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will die. Anybody that has raised their hand against the people of Idu, it doesn't matter, be it France, be it Britain, all of them and their generations will perish. That is a fact. So please, I don't want people getting upset about all these things these people are doing. They are in accordance to the will of God. If it doesn't happen, we're still going to be wandering around in the wilderness and dying. The more everybody is exposed, the more everything is exposed, the faster we get into the land of Canaan. And the earlier we do the things that God told us to do, our leader will come out. Because God said that we will know the truth, and the truth only shall set us free. If we don't know that people can blackmail each other like this, their own flesh and blood, we wouldn't know what we're dealing with. If we don't know that a brother can sell their own flesh and blood and be gallivanting around without no shame and no guilt, we wouldn't know that such things are obtainable. How can we be a nation of righteousness unto God? How can we serve God in truth and in spirit? So all these things have to be exposed. The more they are exposing themselves, please, I want us to get excited, get happy, because it means we are getting closer to our freedom. Let me tell you people, everything that is supposed to go wrong, everything that would have possibly gone wrong, went wrong in this freedom fighting. And God is letting us see it so that we will know that He, Jehovah, is the one that single-handedly gave us our freedom. Our freedom did not come from any man. It is only Him, God, that gave us our freedom. God brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an instrument. And there are people, few. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was crying for 100. He doesn't even have up to 20. That's because God wants to show that He is the one that is doing this thing. Because He says He's a jealous God, and His glory He shares with no man. We have to know that God gave us this freedom so that we will not give credit to anybody else. Because He's a jealous God. He's going to kill our generation to come if they try to ascribe this credit to anybody else. That is why God is making it very clear to us that He single-handedly delivered us because we repented. How do we repent? We have to be whiter than white and whiter than snow. We have to do the things that God asks us to do. We have to reject the agents in our midst. We already know that the name Biafra is given to us as an instrument to destroy us. We now know that we are the people of Idu. All these things are the truths that will come out. You think all these things they are doing, they're also part of the truths that will come out. The more the king Kanu Takano come and exposes himself, the more everybody sees now open, they cannot hide it anymore. There is no hiding. Everything I told our leader, that the day Caroline was announced, I told our leader these are the things that are going to happen. It has all happened because he needs to know that he is God. And what he says, Lord, his word will never come back to him not being accomplished. Everything that Nana did, I already told our leader. Some of them are they're text messages. I will text it to him, I will call him to make sure he read it. So that's to show you that everything is working in accordance to the will of God. God will expose all these people. And that is what God is doing. We need this exposure. I don't want people to be crying and getting upset about it. The more they expose themselves, the better for us. So imagine somebody, all these evil people. You think if they were not exposed, we get our nation, they're going to come and vie for one political position or the other. What will happen if they win that election and become a prime minister or become in charge of the finances? What do you think will happen to us as a nation? We're going to go back to the zoo that we're running from. But after they expose all themselves, you know they cannot even step their foot in there. Because they're going to be put in court, they're going to be hanged in their father's compound. Because all the evidence are out here. With all these things they are doing, you already know there's no way they don't have a part in the leadership or government of our nation when it comes. So what God is doing is a great thing, and we need to appreciate God and be happy. The more they expose themselves, the better. When I was watching Canon Takano, I started praising God. I started praising God. Because every word that God has given me, He's confirming it, He's perfecting it. I was grateful unto God. I'm sorry if I'm taking too much time. Just give me a few more minutes. So all these things that are happening are supposed to happen. If they don't happen, we are not going to go anywhere, my brothers and sisters, please. They accuse people, lie against people, do all kinds of evil. Canon Takano now taking the place of our leader, dressing like our leader, acting like our leader. Can you guys believe that pig? But if it doesn't happen, nobody will believe how evil this family is. If all the thing happening in the legal team, if he didn't say it, why would anybody believe me? And I told them that this evil family and DSS is in charge of our leaders' legal team. The earlier these things comes out, the earlier we rise up and kick this family away, keep this family far away from us. Keep this evil duo as far away from us. God is showing us these things for us to act like people. We are warriors. We are the people of Idu. We are warriors. Don't say that God has not shown us what is going on. God is not, we're not waiting for God. God is waiting for us to act. By the way, this man, evil man, exposed himself. And they think that we need them. Look at him talking, he has to be in IPOB. Who is IPOB without us? We are the ones that are in IPOB. We are the ones that decide. How can this pig, how did the devil lie to him to believe that we need him? Can you guys believe the lies? And that's because God wants him to expose himself to the maximum. By the time I tell you guys what God showed me about this family, you people will be shocked how Mazin Nanikan is still alive till this day. That's how evil these people are. Believe me, you people will be shocked. And all this thing will come at the right time. This family is the one hindering our freedom. And if God did not expose them, we're not going to be free. So this exposure is what we need. We need it, please. I don't want anybody to be offended or get upset or worry about this. Just whenever they expose themselves, you raise your hand and praise our God. Because just like the message that God gave to our sister, they will be exposed, they will be removed, and they will be destroyed. And then we can get our freedom. This is the process. Every lie against us will be exposed. They covered our name. They lied about us, about our name. None is exposed. There are so many testimonies. I'm even getting phone calls from people that are Americans, people that are Europeans, people that are Jamaicans telling me this is what they know. This is what their great-grandfathers told them. This was what was written in the history. I'm hidden. Some of them won't. Because all this truth has to be exposed. They lied. They said they didn't know where the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden is in Enugu State. Now we know that. That's to show you that we are getting closer to our freedom. Please, my people, please stop being offended. Just watch them. It doesn't matter what they say against you. Just watch them. Watch them and rejoice because we are getting closer home. All these things have to happen. They have been removed from our nation. They will never step into our nation. And they will also die a physical death. They will die shamefully. And they must all confess before they die. Please, I want you. And there's something I need to say right now. I need somebody to document it. The other day, I think Simon was saying that he doesn't think they sold our leader for money or something like that. Please, hold me accountable to these words. Because it will one day be exposed. Our leader was sold for 188 billion. 188 billion. And there are 4 people that divided this 188 billion.
Is it in Naira or dollars?
They are so cheap. It's Naira. So when they divided it, it's like 5 billion. So they sold our leader for pennies.
And there are 4 people.
Pennies.
Okay.
4 people. 188 billion divided by 4 people. Write it down any day. Write it down. If God doesn't confirm this word one day, then hold me accountable for this word. Because I know that Jehovah Chukwu Kabiama cannot lie. 188 billion, there were 4 of them. I know the 4 of them. When the time comes, I will tell you guys the names. You guys already have the names because I said it before. They sold our leader for pennies. And that's why some people think they're now in charge. But God himself will expose it at the appointed time. It's all going to be exposed. Believe me, some of us already know. They sold our leader for pennies.
But what was their reason? Money. What was their reason?
The reason is that the Luciferian agenda is to make sure that the kingdom of God in heaven does not come on earth. Idu is the kingdom of God. They want to make sure it doesn't come on earth. That's why the Lucifer is using them. This is devil using them. They are agents of Lucifer. I'm going to tell you one thing about Lucifer. Lucifer cannot use somebody that is pure-hearted. You have to have what the devil needs. You have to have wickedness. You have to have evil. You have to have envy. You have to be a liar. You have to have a long throat for money. All these things has to be in you before devil will use you. When I was a little girl, I used to feel upset. It's very bad for Judas Iscariot. So when I started reading the Bible more, I realized that Judas Iscariot was already stealing money, offering from church. When there's offering, Judas Iscariot will go and steal it. So he was already an evil man, a long throat, a thief. And that's why the devil found it suitable to use him. There are some people that are cowards. Peter is a coward. He denied Jesus. The devil knew he can use that's his cowardice. So there has to be something deposited in you for the devil to use. If you're pure-hearted, the devil will never use you. And Nsima, you asked Faith why they didn't get her. If Faith had any kind of evil in her, believe me, they will get her. It's not by her own power. They will get her like they got all these other people. Either you have greed or envy. Look at how envious Darlington is to Simon. So would you be surprised that they got him? There has to be that evil in you, that one thing that the devil will see and pick up and use you. If your heart is pure and you're doing this with full integrity, there is nothing for the devil to tap, to use. There has to be some qualities in you. That's why they are able to hypnotize and get all these people, because they already have some element of evil in them. The people that are pure-hearted, there is no way they will get them. Because the Spirit of God will come and take, because the Spirit of God will be in them, because they belong to God. That is how these things happen. It's not random. There's another thing that I will tell you, and I don't care how anybody sees it. There is a generational curse too. When your ancestors has committed evil, there are people that will suffer from what is called near success syndrome because of what their ancestors have done. So some of them may have been in this freedom fighting with all their heart, but because of what their ancestors has done, towards the end, they will flop up, they will lose. And this is going to be happening in everything in their life. Whenever it's time to succeed, something terrible will happen and they will go back to where they used to be. Even if they are freedom fighting, they are fighting with all their might, but because of the evil that their ancestors have done, towards the end of being part of the people that help bring this freedom, they will flop, they will do one evil thing, and they will be among the ones that will be removed and destroyed. So this also has to do with generational curse. This also has to do with the evil in our heart, what we do right now. So all these things are normal and they have to happen. They must happen for us before we can get our freedom. There are people who their ancestors have been straightforward. It carries from generation to generation. Everything we're doing right now, our children, even to the 4th and 5th generation, will reap the reward. So in everything they will do, they will excel. When they come into anything, that thing will start to prosper. Because it is what our ancestors already deposited for us. So even the born throw away, even if she was with her heart, but because of her evil or the evil from her ancestors, that's why she is the way she is. And that's what's happening to a lot of them. And most of them don't even have control of what they're doing. They're already doomed to be destroyed. because it's from the sins of their ancestors. They're already doomed to be destroyed because they have that evil, that weakness in them. So don't try to worry. Don't try to save anybody. Anybody that has to fall has to be withered out right now. They have to be withered out. How do we weed them out? By their actions. Our nation, our people, especially at home, call them. They will tell you. They know the names of all these evil people. You will be so shocked that they know what is going on. These are not IPOB members. These are regular Biafrans. Pick up a call. They will give you names and you will be shocked. And that's when you will begin to glorify God. That's when you begin to understand that God knows what he's doing. Imagine somebody like Chike Doziem trying to come and vie for one position when we get up. If all this wasn't exposed, we will vote him in. And we will all have to used to be evil nation. But God is exposing all these things so that we will know. They're already dead. God already exposed and removed them. It's just a matter of time. Call anybody in Biafra and ask them questions. You will be shocked. You will even be amazed that they know names of people. You will be amazed that they analyze everything they say and do. When you hear from them, you will begin to glorify God. And that will be a sign that we are getting closer to our freedom. Nobody can kill Mazen Nandekano. What Kanu Takano is doing is to expose. Everybody is seeing it. Even people that are not Biafrans are seeing it. People that are even Americans are like, wow. They are so shocked. There's a Jamaican that was like, that he wouldn't have believed it if he's not seeing it with his own eyes. When you hear something like that, you begin to glorify God. So please, let's take time to discuss other important things, about who we have to help ourselves. And forget these people. They've been exposed. They've been removed. And they're about to, you know what? They've already been destroyed. We're just waiting for when they will die physically, because they're going to die shameful death. All of them, mark my word, write it down somewhere. They will die shameful and miserable death. You will have no idea. Our history, our children's children will tell of this story. You will see how God will destroy them. Because the wrath of God has arisen. I want to let every single one of you understand that the spirit of Idu, the great spirit of Idu, has risen. The spirit of Idu is the greatest spirit, the most powerful spirit in the whole wide world. And she has arisen. Just watch and see what will happen. So please, let's not lament. Let's just keep on praising God and expecting them to expose themselves every single day. The more they expose themselves, the better for us. It shows that our freedom is closer. And don't try to hold them or try to convince anybody. Oh, this and that. Try to deal with Mazen Nandika and this deal. Don't do all those DOS nonsense. That's a waste of time. Anybody that needs to fall has to fall. Anybody that needs to be withered off has to be withered off so that we can be free. We can't keep dying and waiting for them. No, please. We're going to remain in this wilderness until every single one of them dies, so that we'll step into our promised land. We're getting into the land of Idu very soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nelly. Wow.
Okay. Sorry I took too long.
We have just learned something new. I beg, sometimes we need to allow you to talk, because whenever you talk, you say something that we did not know before. Okay. Thank you very much, because this is another headline. You just dropped another headline today. Okay.
Exactly.
Bye. You just dropped another headline, Queen of Idu. Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from? Sorry, we can't hear you. Please, you need to speak up. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Emeka.
Okay, go ahead. Emeka, where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm just here with you, Nsima. I'm just in the same UK.
Oh, you're calling from the UK. Please, what is your question to Faith?
Literally, my question to Faith is, during the time she was talking, that she was observing things, and never knew that this is just a thing, and I'm just trying. My question right now is this: Faith, what will you say to Biafrans listening to the DOS or via Biafran radio? Because this is where the division or the movement has divided. They have a fiction of the DOS and also the ones for on the truth side, because those ones that have sold everything out now, they are on the evil side. So what will you tell Biafrans? Will you ask them to continue to listen to the Biafran radio, or come to the truth side, and so that things will begin to happen?
No. What is your advice, brother? Since you just said from your mouth that you say that these people are from the evil side, so so what will be your advice? There's no need of asking our sister Queen Faith. What will be your advice if you know that something is evil? What will be your advice to Biafrans?
Well, to me, because that Biafran radio was I'm using this word now, was a holy radio when our leader was there. But now it has become a radio for all Dick, Tom, Harry to come in there and say all sorts, right? And push their agenda of, that is not really making sense. But I think that is time, because if we are waiting for something to happen, because if we want something to happen in Biafra land, a lot of people listen to that Biafran radio to know what they want to do in Biafra land, or instructions to be given and all that. But now this movement is the way it is. I will say most of the Biafrans listening there to boycott that and begin to listen, follow the truth. Let me just put that. Let's follow all those that are speaking the truth.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for your question. Is that all your questions? Yeah.
Right, for now, I wanted to say something as well, probably that I will, maybe when Dr. Nelly or when you have on the program, then I can, pose that question to her, but not
Which
today,
question? Which question? Okay, you have a question for Dr. Nelly, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because this is.
Okay. You can prepare your questions. Dr. Nelly is coming back to clarify some things. And also, thank you very much for what you said. I don't even need Queen to answer this question, because I see we don't need to tell Biafrans what to do. Biafra is a spirit. Let them follow the truth. Our leaders say our job is to follow the truth. Biafrans know the truth. Let them follow the truth. We will not tell them what to listen and where not to listen and what not to stop. We don't have power to do that. They know the truth. Let them know the truth. Let them choose the truth. I don't think anybody asks you to come and listen to this platform. You made your decision by yourself. So let Biafrans make their choice. Yes.
Sorry, what I'm trying to say in essence, before our leader was renditioned, kidnapped and all
Mazi,
that,
we know all this story. I don't want to keep going to all this story.
No, he said,
yes,
follow this, follow that. All of a sudden, this other girl did what she decided to do.
Yes.
And, eating from her both side of the mouth, So that's what I'm just trying to say.
Yeah. You are right. Everybody knows. I think the Queen has something to say. Please say it. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. You see, that is another problem again where they try to bring inside this matter, the confusion, which is very, very wrong. Listen, our leader, no prophesy, say, follow faith, follow this, follow that one. Our leader used that to say, well done job. Why Biafrans always like to confide their brain upside down? Our leader said, listen to faith. He said, did you prophesy it? Did he tell you that it's a spiritual thing to follow faith, follow this one, follow that one? No. We are doing well on social media, doing well. Maybe he find out a record that, okay, this. So he has to recommend them. And don't forget, when he recommended Simon Ekpa wasn't there. He never joined IPOB. A lot of people, when they say not the IPOB, get jealous. So people are there ever since. You don't recognize them. You don't tell them where done job. So our leader
Mayor Kun is not even in IPOB as well.
Mayor Kun is not IPOB as well. But our leader see the effort that he's doing on this social media. He said, listen to him that they are doing well. He did not say it's spiritual. Well, I don't just understand my people. It's not spiritual. When a child is doing well, a mother will say, you do well. Like this afternoon, the way my son do, I was so proud of him, happy that he did well. That is it. That is what our leader just did. But Simon Ekpa, okay, he's specific Simon Ekpa own. it take Biafra, the more reason why they're going to share Simon Ekpa. That you can see that is a spiritual. He just tell me, say, Faith, well done job. He tell Boncho, well done job. He don't tell you, say, again, any other thing, what thing, our leader say, because he say, listen to them. That's why I don't know why Biafrans are like this. Trust me, religion don't destroy a lot of things, not be small thing. Okay, so my talk is that, and again, another thing again, you can't stop people that has already eaten, you can't advise anybody that's already eaten the forbidden fruit. Biafrans know who be who to follow and who not to follow. You understand? Anybody going to any platform assistance, so you go and get to do. Now you get to do your things. Like assistance today, now they are trying to make me not to share some kind of things. Once they see me share things like you do, oh, this woman, I don't know, say you be saboteur. You know those kind of their stupid mentality. I don't know, say you be saboteur ever since. Or they will from there start insulting this, that through comment section, like as if they are not okay in where they like, as if they are deranged, as if Nami job be their problem, and my own opinion, how I choose to do my things, how I choose to live my life, how I choose to do my own things. That's why I say they fight for freedom. They don't know, say it's not their business. What is your business that how you will take get out from that bullshit country? That to get your freedom, make you know they die like chicken. May they not they kill you like an idiot, like foolish you. You understand? When they say may they talk about who died pass for that country, who did they do pass, who did they maltreat pass? Now you and some of our people in that 5 states, some of them like the governors and others, they are still ready to sell you more. Actually, like according to Opos Odinjo, they are ready to bomb you, they are ready to kill you because waiting who you be, you are nobody. So if you like, you want them movement, they foolish yourself. If you like, you want to move. You like, you want to say, I'm confused because our leader said I should listen to Faith. I should listen to bunch of way. So I'm confused. If this guy is not saying the truth, how come our leader can't say the police to that? You are so foolish. It's the fools that you can't read in between the line what our leader use on me. Okay, my effort in this movement to get freedom. Now the gods of our land I go reward me. Our leader just say, oh, you are doing well. Now what in me? You are doing well. Keep on. And even our leader went ahead. When he want to mention my name, he said, the day you will deviate, I never knew that. I still just talk and finish. He mentioned my name. That they are doing well, not be say this thing. So
we have another caller on the line. Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Yourself anyway. Thank you.
Nsima, good morning from here. I'm calling from Malaysia.
Yeah, what's your name, please?
My name is Dennis.
Please go ahead. What is your question?
Well, I don't have a question. I always call your program, but I don't have a question. I just want to give a contribution and what you and our sister is doing and what Dr. Nelly said. Okay, please, 2 minutes. Yes. Yeah, it's only a man with a dead brain that will not know what is happening. Do you understand? We know that our leader was sold. When Simon Ekpa said that our leader was not sold, I did not agree with him. Our leader was sold. We know that. And it is our brother that asked question that if people should be listening to Radio Biafra or not. Did you ask him to come and listen to you? Or did you ask him to stop? We answered him very, very well. It's like even me and my blood sister, we are in the spirit. We answered him very, very well. Yes. So that is the question. Understand? You know what it takes our leader to convince our people. There are some people our leader talk to once they understand the truth and they follow the truth. But there are some people that you need to open their brain and put the truth inside. So when they get those people that are listening to Radio Biafra, when they get tired of the lies that they are feeding them to, they will go out from there and follow the truth. That is all I have to tell Biafrans. But what I have to tell Biafrans is this. Remember who made you, who made your mother and your father, that they have not been slaughtered up to now. Because without our leader creating ESN, all our villagers would have been rampaging by this change with Fulani Esme. But our leader, the man who sees tomorrow, he saw what is about to happen. He created ESN to defend us. And that is exactly what all these people are doing, are running Heta Scatter to destroy, which Chikoka will not allow them to destroy them. to destroy it. If our leader was not kidnapped, we, the Biafra, will not know that his brother is evil. We will not know that all the DOS are evil. We will not know that Ikenga are evil. We will not know that Darlington are evil. I will not even know that Omota Biafra is that she has a brain, that she can be easily confused. So whatever is playing now is the will of God. So my brother and my sister, I thank you all, and you people should keep on firing.
Thank you.
Going back.
Thank you for
all
calling.
All of them must be exposed.
Thank you.
After exposing them, Biafra will come.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Hello, my sister. Please go ahead. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Good evening, my brother. Yes. Good evening. Thank you for your good work. This is
good evening, my sister Lillian. You're welcome.
Yeah. Nsima, I don't have any.
You don't have question. Okay. 2 minutes for your contribution. Yeah.
I just want to put my own advice to fellow Biafrans like me. You know one thing, when they kidnap our leader, we don't need anybody to preach to us to know the truth. We have to follow. To be honest, as a human being, we were personally me. I was a little bit convinced. Confused. I don't know where to go. I started going platform to platform. I will listen 1, 2, 3 days. I will know what is going on. I will delete myself out there. I will go to another platform to listen whether I will get something. As someone kidnap your father, I want to see how your reaction is. I see that when I go this one, I see the way how you believe, how you talk, how you behave. 2 days, I know. I just delete myself. That is how I do. I went, go around the platform, every one of them. I get to this Faith and Faith Gara, and I see how she was ranting that time. I said, okay, this is the place to be. I remain there. That is how I get. Nobody tell me this one is a true Biafra. This one is one that fighting for freedom. Myself, I do my own research myself to know where to stand. You get it? Now, second, I want to follow Biafra. I don't need to ask too much. So, 1 point, DOS said that our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is DOS. DOS is our Nnamdi Kanu. If our DOS is Nnamdi Kanu, do you think our leader who go to Nigeria, Nigerian government will not arrest? That is 1 point. Those who say that DOS is our leader is DOS. Chikadozium and Chinasa were what I had. They are in Nigeria. The Nigerian government did not arrest them. 2, Hope Uzodinma is the #1 enemy of this freedom. And this is Hope Uzodinma that is one that go to Aso Rock to see the dead Buhari to discuss, negotiate about our their servant that is coming to Nigeria. And someone will still come out and say that these DOS are working for us. Anyway, as you people say, you don't need to convince anybody, as I was saying from the beginning. Nobody tell me where to enter is the right place for us. I'm the one that noticed, I feel it inside me. Even this stupid Darlington, right from time. Well, when you call there, you will say as they heard, so we the talk. And I begin to see the story. The boy will say the story how he was shooting in our leader house, how he was packing our leadership, how he was winning there, how he was the one that was in charge of drink. Even when he got that help our leader, if he's supposed to go to poison our leader, because he used his mouth and said that he was the one that has in charge. Yeah, because that was what he was saying right from that. And the one when our leader shit, you know the kind color of the shit, and you know, then tell me what is your achievement. After you know all this history you are telling us, at the end of the day, you are the #1 that betrayed our leader. Because there, all this story you are giving us right from time, you were going there for his own personal interest, not for the freedom, not to get Biafra. Because I don't want to say my papa have mansion, my mama have this, and that is a story. We talk about the way forward. For that thing, that one is apart. Now
you have only 1 minute, please.
Okay. Now come to our leader. When they say our leader brother, then we should not be addressing that man to our leader, because when he just said our leader name. We should be calling him Kanu now, whether Kanu or Kanu. We just call him. We will not be even addressing with our leader brother because that man has already become a kid that already where God already caused. Now I see when the man, when he dressed, he will can't show that up like our leader. He wants to dress, he wants to make everything like our leader. You will see heaviness and jealousy inside him. My brother, nobody today they start all this trouble. Nobody today when they start betraying our leader. It's only God that protect that man. It's only God. Even maybe the man have been eating poison from their hand, but God did not let it to manifest in our leader body. Not today when this is time. So I'm not here to preach to our fellow Biafrans. Use your tongue and count your teeth. See what happened yesterday, order from the church. Our women have been campaigning, talking about not going to church. This is even that is the way they kill us most. What happened? All that unknown government when they were using DSS to be killing people, they will say that the unknown government. I did not go
Thank
to
you,
church.
thank you very much. Thank you. You have taken a lot of time, my sis.
Okay, my brother. Let me just say this one second. I will leave it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now, they said that we should not go to church. What happened on church that day? Is it not the former governor of Imo State? The son-in-law went there. Unknown government kidnapped that man. So that they will say that unknown government, the who's of the boys, they kidnapped that man. Is it not the same church after they wanted to do so that they will say that he said security network because they asked us not to go to church. You see how God exposed all of them? God exposed all of them. All this plan when you are seeing so, the Charles and this man, this is their plan they are going there to do. More are coming. If you know that you are a fellow Biafra, a truthful Biafra, you better follow the truth. Nobody is here to convince you. You are the one that know what is good, left or right. My brother, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello?
Yes, what is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Nsima, I'm calling from the same place as you. I'm in the same place.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know your name so that people will hear you. Not me. I know where you are calling from. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Dora.
And you are calling from the UK, right?
Yes.
Please go ahead. What is your question?
To Faith.
Yes, to Faith, Queen of Freedom Fighters. Yes.
Yes. God will bless you. God will uplift you. God will strengthen you, and God will give you the power to do what you are doing. And for that other bundle, where I call her bundle, because she came from the same place with me. And I don't want to mention her name because it's disgracing where I came from. So I named her bundle. She's a bastard. That's why she's behaving like that. You know? Exactly. Then another thing again, Nsima, are you people surprised that the Nazi brothers are betraying him? Are you people surprised? I don't see any reason why people should be surprised when it is written in the Bible. Joseph, who told Joseph? Is it not the brothers? It's the brothers that told Joseph. And he will still repeat himself. So it's not a surprise. I'm not surprised that Kanu is among the people that told his own brother because he's there already. You understand? So the only question I wanted to ask Egba again before, but now that maybe I might not get Egba.
You will get Egba. Egba will be live tomorrow with Biafra Unite. I'm going to share the poster after now. Yes. Yes, he's going to be live with Biafra Unite. If you have any question, if you can't send it, if you can't call that, you can send it to me, then I'll be able to make it available.
Yes. I can say it now, it's open.
Yes, say it.
It took them time. I don't know how long it took them to organize Radio Biafra. So if we start now to start organizing another Radio Biafra, I don't know how long it will take us for us to achieve it. Because if we just sit and put our hand, it might not give any good fruit. So if we can, because our brother Simon is very good with this internet thing. If they can start building up another Radio Biafra for our people back home to be listening on, I think that one will be much important as well. I just want to put a contribution. That's all.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate your call. Thank you. Please keep calling. Thank you. Faye, there wasn't any question. We don't have any question. Nobody's asking us.
For that Radio Biafra, they should stop, encouraging people to wait for waiting not go fee exist, like kind of.
Yeah, getting another radio. We have a caller here. Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from?
My freedom fighter, my own faith. My contribution this evening, I just want to answer that guy his question with regards to what to do since people understand that DOS they have compromised. DOS have compromised big time. That is the reason why they go for political situation. So that nobody
political solution. Yes.
Exactly. That's the reason why they go there, so that nobody will hold them accountable. What they are doing, they are just using gradual process to kill the struggle. If not that God answered answered us and delivered us from this mess the people they put us into, by now it could have been a different ballgame. There is no doubt that a Carlo Takalo was 100% compromised on this situation. Let me tell you, I'm in the United States and I'm a Cornell. When they tried to take over IPOB Eastern region, okay, the people they replaced there was the people they were compromised too. And when they called a meeting, I was asking Tikedoze questions. Why should I be in this group? And why should we remit money to? The way they answered the question, and Tikedoze was the one that answered the question that the devil we know is better than the one we don't know. What do I think? Understand, this is a sign of compromise to show that they are compromised big time. And that was the reason why I'm not surprised that they are in Nigeria now. I'm not surprised. I just want everybody to be strong for us to move forward. This freedom, we are getting it, no going back. Another thing, our people back home, they know exactly what is going on. They know. I call them all the time. I spoke with some coordinators back home. They know what is going on. They are not shifting their ground. Okay? There are three places the freedom fighters is either in prison, in grave, or in exile. Three places freedom fighter, real freedom fighter will be. So what these people are doing, they are not freedom fighter in any angle. Can you tell me you're freedom fighter? You know, you're doing everything now they try to set in place. You're just disorganizing it, destroying it, putting your people in place. That's exactly what is going on. So they are not shaking.
Mazi, thank you.
I thank you for what you guys are doing, and I thank my sister Pen. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nsima, Nsima. And also good evening to my sister.
Please, can you reduce your listening device? It's interfering.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Yes, go ahead. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Michael Chudubem. I've already called you one time like that.
No problem. No matter how many times you call, when you call, you just tell us your name and where you're calling so that other people will know. Please go ahead. What is your question?
Okay, it's not a question. There is a contribution that I want to make.
All right.
So I'm very happy to hear your voice and my sister's voice. And God will reward you for the good work you guys are doing. Now, I want to say something. What is going on in US?
Please, you have just 2 minutes. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You see the killing. I want all the Biafra to listen to my voice because of the killing that happening in Imo State. Without the contribution of DOS, Hope Uzodinma will not have that courage and mind to to come to assassinate our people in Biafra land, especially in Imo State. It's those saboteurs that are working with our leader, Mazen Nandekalo, after the arrest of Mazen Nandekalo and releasing all the information to the Opus Odemba to kill our people. So without them, Opus Odemba will not have any power to kill anybody. And now they have tried what they can do to destroy the struggle and also to sell the struggle. But I thank God for Mazi Simon Eva. And the way you wake up, I'm saying no. So I want all the Biafrans to listen. If your father tell you to take this road, and you see the road your father is going, it's not the same thing agreement that you people have together. Can't you wake up and ask, Daddy, which road are you going? Mazen Nandekalo direct us to DOS. Now the road that Mazen Nandekalo show us is not the same road that DOS are following. Why not all the Biafrans, the IPOB, to rise and ask questions, say what is going on there? So I want all the Biafrans to wake up, to know that what they are doing is not our plan. They have diverted. They have said the struggle. Let them not deceive anyone again. So I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi, for calling. I appreciate your call. Thank you. Please, if you are calling, you ask question. We need question. It seems nobody has question. Okay, that is good. Nobody have question for you today, Faye. Nobody have question. All of them are having contribution.
Because they already understand.
Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Chugo and I'm coming from Germany.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Bros Nsima, I want to thank you very much and say may God bless you and continue to protect and guide you people. And I want to say something about the program Ikenga have today with our leader, brother, Maje Kano. You see, I want Biafra people to know that you see that Ikenga. You see these people don't like our leader. They don't like Mazin Nambekano. You see that Ikenga loves Uche Mofo more than Mazin Nambekano. And everybody that watch today's program, who have sense, who have the sense of reasoning, we understand what.
Yes, he even said it. He even said it that he still have the love for Uche Mofo today. Yes.
He said that when you have too much love for somebody, even when the person is doing something wrong, you will not have the mind you will still protect the person. Whenever the person is doing wrong thing, you have to protect the person. Ikenga is evil. Ikenga, always their group, Biafras, open your ear and eye and understand what these people are doing. Ikenga loves Uche Mofo more than Mazin Nambekano. Could you imagine that Uche Mofo program every day? They are calling our leader criminal. They are saying that is not Fulani, that is not Fulani that is killing people in our land. It's a Nnamdi Pelima. It's Nnamdi Kanu Pelima. That is a Pelima that is killing our people, not Fulani. And Ikenga don't have any reason to attack Uche Mofo. But when they suspend Uche Mofo, Ikenga come on live to ask our leader question. Biafras, open your eye very well. Open your eye. These people, they hate Mazin Nambekano. They hate him. They are just there pretending. Ikenga loves Uche Mofo more than Mazin Nambekano. You see this program they are doing, arranging. Thank God Dr. Nelly said that when they are doing their program, they are bringing themselves out more and more. It's today that I know that Ikenga loves Uche Mofo more than Mazin Nambekano. Ikenga cannot even ask Uche Mofo or say, stop calling our leader criminal. Stop calling Mazin Nambekano a Pelima. Stop calling him a Pelima. Ikenga will not do that. And all of them will pretend that they love Mazin Nambekano. It's only God in heaven will punish all of them. Any Biafra that is following these people here, that person, I don't want to curse, but only God knows the heart of everybody. Thank God for you, Simon and Dr. Nelly. Ikenga hates our leader. Ikenga is a criminal. They hate hate him. If you think that did not hate our leader, all the criminal with his gang is calling our leader. You think I have never come out? Okay, let me ask you. Simon Akpa never for once insult Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Akpa never insult our leader for once. But his gang is there every day attacking Mazi Simon Akpa every day. But still someone who is calling our leader Ekpelima every time they are calling him Ekpelima, they are saying that he's the one killing our people, not Fulani. You cannot see any. I want Biafra people to open their eye well and understand these people. It's today that I know that Ikenga love Uchema for more than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ikenga did not love our leader. We are just there pretending.
Ikenga is the only freedom fighter that we know that made a broadcast. We have a broadcast here. We revealed, we exposed him. He was even questioning our leader's authority, telling him that, even telling our leader what to do, that if he doesn't call everybody to stop talking about Uchemefo, that our leader is not who we think he is. It was Ikenga that did it. We still have the record. We still have the video. So we know when you are saying this, it's not a surprise to us. I want to say thank you very much for calling.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nsima. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead, Queen.
Thank you. Concerning Uchemefo, about Uchemefo, you know, recently you see Uchemefo come aside. They accuse all these criminals in DOS, even accuse Onyemachi Uba. They said they are not listening. For my end here. Let me see. Are you hearing me? You don't hear me?
We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you. So, you know, Ikenga, sorry, I am Uchemefo. They accuse the criminals in DOS, accuse the people, mention some their name like Onyemachi Uba, all these people and all that, you know. I know. No, I know that as it stands, so at this point now, you know, I know at God. Come and take it, Hannah. So let me, sorry. I know as it stands, so at this point, you know, when people see him, they will feel like, oh, Uchemefo, they confessed. Hey, he mentioned DOS name. Hey, he mentioned the criminals here. Hey, Uchemefo. And even I can see some posts where we say they mention Uchemefo name because he called this thief them, you know, because he mentioned their name out. Some of them now they say Uchemefo, Mazi Samuel, this one and that one, the liberal now say that the criminal and I been and then sell our leader out. You know what? Where people, where Biafrans not they feel understand, they say, that's why they tell Una say, if you want truly genuine, you want freedom, you are not fighting for a position in a movement. You want freedom. Trust me, you will be seeing everything playing out there. So Uchemefo confession is out of sidelining. Uchemefo confessing. Uchemefo coming out mentioning their names and all that. He is angry because what he be named Kanuta sideline him. They sideline him. Why you now they ask yourself why Uchemefo never go to the zoo ever since? Why? Uchemefo is suffering. Now he wants to come and talk because you know how the thing they do them. You know, like when they tell Madamina Yaya make he carry that money go America in Umueri account. Everybody they wonder why not carry the money go. What did they happen? Why they no expect Madamina Yaya? The only thing they do, they say they remove her for WhatsApp group. That's all. They did not expect him. I didn't they try and expect Madamina Yaya. The whole that is many things go for happen because she even went as far as threatening them that if anything happened that everybody will go down. Why is it that they come out they spare Darlington for radio for BTV because she didn't talk about the woman? Because the woman called them that did you see what kind of presality they do? So if this guy go like this and she and him and this Bontrowe, if they go like this and things go wrong, that everybody will go down. So for that reason, people take precaution and said, oh, may they spare him. But anyway, so Uche Mefo confessing to Biafrans, telling you there are more other everyday evidence that things to do, you must back it up with evidence. Uche Mefo don't tell them, say, if you not do well, if you not comply, he go expose you people. If you people try to, after I work hard, this one, that one, after I've come out to fool, he come outside to fool himself to Biafrans and told Biafrans that our leader was lying on air like that in a Zoom that they're supposed to hold private. Luckily for Biafrans, this thing leak out to social media. Okay, so how can you see this kind of man today turning around and start telling you Nnamdi Kanu allow himself to do this, Nnamdi Kanu allow himself to that, this, that, and the criminals in DOS, the only thing he asks for them to treat Nnamdi Kanu fairly? Like, seriously, he is just crying because they sideline him. You know, these people cannot finish, they can't stop betraying. They will never stop it. They will be betraying themselves among themselves. Somebody will still turn around to betray Kanuta. Somebody will turn around to betray the other Botro where they're coaching us Aworo. So that is it. It is in their blood. So Uche Mefo they cry because he don't know how they are smart him. And of course, they use him to do whatever he did as of that time. If you watch Uche Mefo closely, he was crying to come back. He was telling them, okay, they should continue giving him his salary. He regrets it a lot. Say, along the line, he holds side man when he's supposed to give his shoulder for her. Because Uche Mefo that is, he's supposed to be like, you say, I think also be. Thomas Nnamdi Kanu. Now, so Uche Mefo supposed to be. Uche Mefo and Nnamdi Kanu, they are the pillar for this movement. Now, me they tell you, if you hear how they start the IPOB, you will know that Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefo, they are the foundation of this movement. This enemy, so when they know about it, they manipulate Uche Mefo brain. Already he's a bad nigga already. You know, that is when before bad go come to you, you go not say you yourself you be bad person. You understand? Before you go, they act evil. You will not say yourself, you be evil person inside. You are just using the goods to take a pentam outside. Okay? Yes. So they know. And they use him just the way they use Bontro. When I saw they use Uche Mefo, which he not know. They use him because they know say, if he continue, in short, many things they IPOB where people not to know, where people not go to know. And it's in a long book. Full scarf go finish where you go to write to all this atrocity where they go on in IPOB. I mean, they tell you. Okay, so Uche Mefo should shut up. If now you they talk, say not be robots they talk. Shut your mouth. You don't shoot yourself. You don't shit for church. Say Bible clean yash. Okay, when you they hear that all of them they call. Faith. Hey, you don't hear Uche Mefo. Hey, they confess them. Oh, hey, and the bunch away the Iraq they turn them upside down. Okay, they want to tell you say Uche Judge what they call them Mazi Simon Ekpa, they work for Uche Mefo and I can't clear. What it be name Dr. Nelly is working with Uche Mefo and now they can't bring themselves out because you know anybody that ever castigates or talk about DOS in a way where they don't like them, you are the saboteur. You understand? You don't say that now say just be so you don't just tell them the atrocity. Okay, but the real sense of the matter be say Uche Mefo got cut off. That is, they cut him off. They sideline him in some certain things for this one where they do so. This kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu, the thing where they collect for him, they sideline him big time. So he's angry to expose them. So we are here to listen to them. If you know say you get exposition for them, Uche Mefo bring it on. Thank you for bringing it on. Now who go help us expose them? Now we they fine. But that doesn't mean that you are better than them. If they offend you, that you want to use that opportunity to expose them, say because they sideline you, they not give you your own court where they not give you what to do in IPOB, one thing or the other. The plan not come where and you decided to get angry and start exposing them, which for kudos to you. But that will not mean say you not be devil, you be demon. So thank you so much, my people. For Mazi Simon Ekpa, yes, I forget to put this one, join now. For Mazi Simon Ekpa, yes. I know say without this one, without that one, you know, they do anything because he be lawyer, this, that. But make Mazi Simon Ekpa stop giving excuses for these people. Make you know they give them excuses. Make you know they, you know, me I don't understand. These people are nobody. These people, they are nothing. What you are fighting for, they are not fighting for it. So you not go try to one make everywhere they okay. You know, make you not cause wahala everywhere. The table has already breaking. The table don't shake, it don't break. No one will they spare inside. GOS are compromised. Whether you believe say the same as in the candle, you not believe or you not consign us. As far as they manipulate all the things that will work for Mazin and the candle to come outside, they are among to say the same as in the candle out. As far as up to today, when political solution, they never give you anything at all to take back up yourself, to take say okay now where they give you here to hold on for the seat at home before they go give you results. You cancel land. You cancel land. They among the people who kidnap our leader. Okay, they among the people. So remember this time I not the cover for anybody. He should stop. I have tried my best. That is tried several times to be with him in his platform. And let me say it, you know, when you talk to a person one-on-one is good. You know, say if I come talk I come my platform, like sit down, make it as a topic, they will start pointing figure. You see, she's fighting Simon Ekpa. I told you they will start fighting. No, we stand to be corrected, my dear. In the idiot, we stand to be corrected. When any comrades they do something when all jail like so you go correct them, and he himself says so. We start to be corrected. Even when question come, when the person tell and say no fear, tell me how you want, tell me how it be. You understand? Because that is what we want. Say it the way it be. Tell me if I do bad, just come tell me my way. Say see, I not like this way, so that I will be corrected. You understand the hair? So, men Samuel are not the cover for these people. He know very, very well what they happen. He know, make it not the cover for these people. Make it go ahead. Make it not give them an explanation. You know, they all no explanation when you go to explain, especially when it comes to this era. Them what did they do for this social media? If this Simon Ekpa can just do 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 month, you know, try to defend himself for where these people did. You'll see how they go there. For a matter, you go see how they go there. They will faint. They will faint for the way they will talk. Now, because you see they answer them. Now, because you see they make them, they feel say, in get waiting in what do for the movement. No, you don't get anything to do for the movement. The movement now for DOS. All you need to do now to forge ahead. The people that is really genuinely for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release and for freedom. All you need to do is to carry them along and let's forge ahead until our leader come outside. You all know one explanation. You all know movement explanation, left alone this era on social media. This smelly things there. This drug addicts there. You all know one explanation. Rather, you own Biafrans, where you come from, your village, a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Queen.
Exactly.
I have many callers that were calling, but I couldn't pick their call because you were saying something.
Yeah, I think we should do it some other time. Make I go prepare because I get meeting in a few.
Oh, we have no other time. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I'm sorry. I believe our Queen will come back next time, but there's something that you said here that got my attention very, very much. When you said that even Kanunta will be betrayed as well. Even Uche Mefo will be betrayed as well.
Yeah,
so, and that goes back to what Dr. Nelly said.
Exactly.
The betrayal and the killing of ourselves. How come we are betraying ourselves? How come we are sending ourselves out that we don't understand? How come Hope Uzodinma will be the one championing the killing and burning of communities in Biafra land that is supposed to be protecting people? How come they are paying people to hiring people from different locations, giving them joint task force uniform to go and be acting as if they are DSS agent and all, and be killing and they are abducting our men, our people on ground. It means the betrayal will continue. You know, that is what he said. The betrayal continues. If you betray this one, another person will betray you, and it will continue. So that is why we have to know who we are. The problem is that there is something that is causing us to be betraying ourselves. And somebody will say, oh, betrayal is always is common in freedom fighting. I just keep quiet because I don't want to be arguing with people talking too much. Because for many years we have been talking about Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. So we can now see the reason why this Biafra has not come. Because there are people that is touching the struggle. There are people that are fighting and betraying the struggle, that are becoming sappos and giving information out to where they're not supposed to give information. So this is where the problem comes from. And then we can see the fight is the fight for money and all of that, because we can see the introduction of a new account. They say it's LLC account and all those kind of stuff. So I mean, it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge to let the whole world know, or to let Biafrans know that, man, things have actually gone wrong. But I don't know if you allow me to take just one call, and then before you will go, please. The last caller, lucky caller. Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, my name is Onoche. I'm calling from Swiss. Can you hear me?
You are calling from?
I'm calling from Swiss.
Please go ahead. What is your question?
My question is that I don't have time for all those irats. I'm so interested for what my beloved sister said, Dr. Nelly.
Oh,
can you hear me?
What? Which one? Which aspect? She said a lot of things. Which aspect are you so much interested, and why?
Why I'm so interested.
In what? What did she say that you are interested in, please? That's what I'm saying.
I'm so interested of the sacrifice made in the old. Can you hear me?
You didn't say anything, brother. What are you saying? Yes.
I said I'm interested of the sacrifice she was talking about yesterday.
Which sacrifice?
The sacrifice that was made, that is bringing all these saboteurs, killers, and the other things that is happening in our land. I was expecting to see her today because you, Simon, said that maybe today or next we will have question to ask, you know.
Excuse me, where did you say you are calling from?
I'm calling from Switzerland.
How old are you?
I always call.
How old are you?
I'm 37 years.
I'm surprised the way you are talking, brother. Because you can see that our queen, the freedom fighter, is here. And you are, what you just said now is not even in line with what we are talking today. So that's what I'm trying to, I find it difficult to understand. Please, can you make your point? Because on this platform, nobody call us and be doing anyhow.
I'm not doing anyhow because what we are doing here is not anyhow.
Very, very
important.
So why didn't you say something that we understand?
What I'm interested, like I said before, it was the sacrifice she was talking about.
What sacrifice did she talk about?
The sacrifice that was made during the ancient time that is bringing all this counter-motion that we are passing through, these saboteurs, killing ourselves. She talked about that,
are you talking about the covenant that
the covenant? Yes, the covenant.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So do you want to tell us more about it?
No, I don't want to say much about it, but I just want to ask question about the covenant, you know. That was the question I wanted to ask.
Okay, please ask now. Ask. No problem. I think that Dr. Nelly can listen later, or she's listening. What is your question about the covenant? Or the atonement or covenant? Please just ask.
My question is that how I don't really understand. I really wanted her to explain much about that a covenant or whatever they had in that ancient time to me, you know, because things that is happening this time is not ordinary. You know, it's spiritual. Like as Onyundu always said, the last prophet always said that what we are doing is spiritual. And disconnect to this because what is going on within our midst is terrible. You know, it's terrible.
Okay. Dr. Nelly will be coming again. Hopefully, you'll be able to watch. When next she come, you'll be able to ask your question, brother. I understand what you are talking about, but today we are not talking about that. So that is why I'm confused when you are talking about sacrifice and all of that. Allow that conversation. Allow, eh?
I know you will remember when I remind you, you know.
Yes. When you ask, please come back when Dr. Nelly come back on this program for that. But today we are dealing on a different subject. Thank you very much, brother, for calling.
I must thank you to both of you, please. God will guide and bless you people, and I will say that you people are doing a good job. You people should continue, please. Do not let the evil of these people, the word I don't know about them, you know, because they have messed up when they fall in our system, because we are whiter than white, you know, their names should be forget. US and the whatever. Look at this at this time around coming out to talk again. Those ones are being in they are in our blackboard. They are not existing. They are not existing.
Thank you very much, brother. Please let me pick up another call. Thank you for calling. Please do call back when Dr. Nelly is here. This was supposed to be the last call, but just that the last call did not make any sense to me. Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from, please? Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from? Okay, the queen of the freedom fighters. Please, can you, what is your last word? I mean, your last remark to our people in terms of the hope for what we are doing for our freedom, and then commenting on the sit at home, and because we are still together fighting for our freedom. All we want is our freedom. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nsima. What I want to tell our people, you know, like this time around now, we don't need, according to us, Dr. Nelly Talker, we don't need to shake too much. We don't need to, you know, we just need to give God the glory and all that. And again, I would like to tell Biafrans that they shouldn't be deceived, you know. They should stand their ground and know what to do in times like this. And we're not going to tell anybody, say, not follow here, not go here, not do this one. But waiting, may you not listen to this one, not listen to that one, okay? And when I want to let you know, don't be confused, say, because our leader mentioned some people name, and today those people now, they can't do like this. So they they use that one as an excuse to confuse you the more, say, because our leader says so, that you must to listen to anybody. Okay, no, that one, not just take them as because I listened to some of them, they say, they said our leader said you should be listening to Samuel Ekpa and listen to Faith, and you feel because he says so, meaning they are lying. But like me too, our leader not may you listen to me. Our leader not mention my name. So I'm telling you the truth about these people. Say, oh, na lie. Say that I'm telling you about these people. So since our leader mentioned my name, meaning waiting they talk not true. So that is just a way to deceive people. Our leader mentioned our name to tell us a well done job, not be saying a spiritual thing, say by so doing that to obey you, they listen to those people and all that. The best listening that you will ever do to yourself for this life, now to listen to yourself, hear yourself, you know, try to be you and know what you are looking for. You understand? So that is it. And another thing again, the advice I will still give to Biafrans, say, don't put your money in empty in a pocket that is leaking. Do not let them, let me they carry the position of that finance, go reach heaven, carry gold plates, they rob bomb and everything. They be thief and they be thief. I'm not going to tell you because I know what it takes for someone to make money. For you putting in a place where they cannot give you any accountability of it, that is really danger. So look well before you put your money. If you want to support ESN, you know our leader appointed a few people that has been taking care of ESN ever since ESN been launched. So do not be deceived. All we have, the kind fundraising we can only do now is ESN fundraising. not even what they call it, contribution. Your contribution does not go anywhere. They tell you your contribution is to the people that they arrest in the zoo. Anyway, that one a topic for another day. But I just want to let you know, say, mind where you keep your money, mind where you put your money. And what I go say tell you again, nothing. Be you and
you say mind you where you put your money. Where you need to tell people where they should.
Yeah, they should mind where they put their money. In the sense that any account the woman, whether they, because I when I born on this woman, this Kanuta, they say our that is the finance is the head of one thing. So I'm trying to tell Biafra and say, no matter how they try to paint the person, that woman, that Madamina here, they will never give you accountability. Say, see where your money go. They can never do so. So you have to mind where you put your money. If you want to put your money, you want to support the what you know is good for the freedom, no, for the security and all that. Now ESN and the ESN account, you know, our leader appointed people that has been taking care of that account since when ESN be launched. So you know, and the account is Umweri account. That is what we know. Even Chike Doziem announced that account that is where we should be putting the ESN money. So then what I will advise Biafrans to do, say, may they not put their money for where they know if you give them accountable. That is it. So put your money where they can you know, give you accountable. And the account is approved account, Umweri account, exactly. So that is it. Now there you can put your money. As for the sitting at home, we all know that sitting at home is very, very effective and very, very important for us that is really, really looking for freedom and we want our freedom to be free. So sitting at home is very, very compulsory. Let no one deceive you. Delta State, they're not the sit at home. Akwa Ibom, they're not the sit at home. Those are the people are really, really working hard to make sure, say, you not get freedom. That's why they come to bring this kind of confusion. So the best freedom the best thing you go do to yourself is to make sure, say, you give yourself self-discipline by doing the needful. So sit at home is just a civil disobedience, and we know they carry gun, and we know they keep person. It's just for us to prove a point that we need freedom, and also continue doing what you are doing for our leader to come aside. And again, nobody should hope on DOS that DOS can do anything for our leader to be released. They can never, ever, ever. And mind you, Kanuta being in charge of a legal team, that will even make it worse. Anybody, that is, you not go fit see say person I thief you. You expect me that person help you recover waiting a thief. No, it not go happen. If you are hoping that these people will release our leader, they will just work hard for our leader to be released. You are dreaming. You go wait, you go tire. So the only thing I will tell you, believe on Emisrate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Believe on Emisrate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who he appoints to do anything, authorized to do anything in the world. Those are the way forward. Thank you. And now our mothers then too. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, my blood, for that wonderful remarks. I want to say thank you very much for coming, and you can see a lot of people appreciate you for coming and standing on the side of the truth. And even from your comments, your reasoning is very, very intelligent. I've not actually met you one-on-one like this officially, and this is the first time I can see the level of intelligence, and I can say no wonder they were not able to buy you out, because you think differently, not just like somebody that is looking for help here and there, and they can be confusing you up and down, just like they are confusing other
and people. They wanted to use that excuses for me, because I'm and luckily for me, before our leader got kidnapped, I got a job, like this summertime. So I expected, I really wait patiently for the COVID-19 to leave and all that. So for this summer, I got a job and all that. So I was like, no, I needed help. That's why I asked for help, not for because I'm handicapped or I don't know what.
Yes.
I've been working for years in
Yes.
Italy, in Europe.
Yes,
So
freedom fighting is not for hungry people.
hungry people, exactly.
If you are in need of something, you have a way of compromising.
Exactly.
Many people thought that I'm fighting, you know, just like people are saying, oh, he's fighting here because he's looking for money on Facebook. Facebook is free. Come and join us and make money. Why are you jealous? That is the same jealousy and betrayal that Dr. Nelly is talking about. Come, let us cast away the spirit of jealousy out of you. The spirit of Idu will wash your brain so that you'll be clean. Because right now, all this jealousy that you people are talking about here is out of place. You know, they say, there is one day I'm going to do that exposition. I'm capturing all of them. You know, all of them they do come to my inbox on Facebook, on WhatsApp. They say all kinds of things about me. They don't know that I'm capturing them. One person said, I know